It is time, y'all. Let's get to it. That's what I'm talking about, people. Yes, we are back. And yes, the Knicks are back in action against the Indiana Pacers here tonight. A bitter rival, the Indiana Pacers, coming off of a bitter rival opponent, the Boston Celtics, in which they beat us down. And in some of your observations, embarrassed the Knicks. So it's time the Knicks to get a little bit of a lick back. Let's get back on track. Let's get a victory here tonight, taking on the Indiana Pacers, who have been playing well, although they are without Miles Turner. And the game is actually getting started a lot earlier than usual, probably because it is a TNT nationally televised game, so the Knicks better come correct. Daniel Malbons, Kay Hazy, Mike, Christian Goris, appreciate everybody. John Mosgrove, Charlie V. Cruz, appreciate everybody. Karen, of course, Omar. Let's get to it. Charlie said, Pacers catching up on us. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Towns wins the tip, and here comes JB. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Nesmith. Let's put our serious face on. Let's clear the room. Let's put our serious faces on. Bridges has it up top, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson on the right wing. Jab step, driving to his right past Nesmith. Step back, baseline, fall away jumper. He's been on a heater lately. Let's be honest with ourselves. JB has been on a heater lately. He's putting the team on his back. Kenny McLeod, Ernest Cash, Lionel Monis was popping, everybody. Nembhard gets it over to Siakam. Thomas Bryant, I should mention, gets the start for Miles Turner tonight. No Anunoby, no Robinson, of course. I'm not expecting either of those guys back until after the All-Star break. And Nembhard mishandles it. Josh Hart picks it right up, crosses over to his right to the basket. Can't get the layup to go. Achua with the rebound. Gets blocked by Thomas Bryant. Bridges gets it back out to Achua. Over to Towns, back to Achua. Achua's going to eat up the space and drive it down. Fakes the handoff, gets it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart driving to his left, step back. He's going to put up the three. Have you been feeling that three lately? Yes, sir. We need Josh Hart back on track from three-point range, and he starts us off with our first three of the game. That's what I want to see, Josh. He's been missing them lately. I need you to get back on track. They kick it out to Siakam, driving it down the lane. Scoop with the left hand, can't get it to go. Good defense from Towns, not the foul. At least try and protect that basket. Don't foul, force him to his left hand, and he missed the layup. Josh Hart on the right wing, throws it over the top of Bridges, and bad pass from Josh Hart as Nembhard picks it off as he threw it over the top, telegraphed it. Nembhard bringing it down at the foul line, just a simple pull-up jumper. In and out, can't get it to stay, but Thomas Bryant with the offensive rebound and putback. For the Pacers' first basket of the game, it's 5-2 with 10:30 to go. We're into it. Let's get to it. If we're into it, let's get to it. Bridges bringing it down. He has it on the right wing, being guarded by Nembhard. Bridges gets it over to Brunson. Catches, pump fakes, fly-by defense from Nesmith, and he already draws a foul on Nesmith. You know you can't guard JB. He was giving you 40 balls in the playoffs, brother. You can't guard him. You can't guard him. Josh Hart's going to inbound it. Gets it into Achua. Achua trying to get it to Brunson. Denying Brunson the ball. Now they get it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left. Off a Town screen. Pulling it back. Oh, a pull-up three. Knock me down. I'm going crazy. Comes up short. Achua battles for the offensive rebound, though. Gets it back out to Brunson, being guarded by Nembhard now. Nembhard also a very good defender. Brunson dancing with it. Nembhard sliding them feet. Brunson stop, turn, pivot, fall the way along the baseline. Comes up well short. Damn near an air ball. Haliburton picks it up. He's bringing it down. One-on-one against Brunson. Swings it over to Nembhard. Nembhard driving it in on Achua. Leans in. Stop, pump fake. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out to Bryant. They swing it up top to Nesmith. Now over to Haliburton. Jab step. Driving to his right all the way down the lane. Kicks it out to Siakam. Extra pass over to a wide open Nembhard. He can't hit the three. Town snatches the rebound. And the Knicks defense has been very good here to start the game. Pacers have missed some makeable shots, but we're not going to complain. Not going to complain. Brunson gets it over to Towns. He's going to fire a deep straightaway three. He can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Bridges tips it up, but Haliburton able to grab it. And here comes Haliburton. Gets it over to Nembhard. Achua steps up to guard him on the switch. They get it down low to Siakam, being guarded by Bridges. He's going to back him down. He's got the strength advantage. Backing him down. Stop, turn. Surrounded by defenders. Kicks it out to Nembhard. He's going to dance with it. Step back three over Josh Hart. Can't get it to go still. Good defense from the Knicks, forcing it out. Dictating the shots that the Pacers are taking is always a good sign of a defense. Towns has it up top. Driving to his right, putting his head down. Euro stepping down the lane, righty layup, gets it to go. Okay, Karl-Anthony Towns, way to get on the basket. Waits to get to the basket and get on the board. Haliburton pushing it the other way on the right wing, driving it down. Stops, turns, fall away over Bridges. Good defense. Didn't matter. Haliburton knocked it down. Good move for Haliburton. 7-4. Both teams going back and forth. Josh Hart putting his head down. He's Euro stepping down the lane. Scoop lay with the right hand. Gets it to go. And the Pacers defense really going to struggle tonight, especially without Miles Turner. They're already a defense that normally struggles. As Haliburton fires away from the left wing, he can't get the three to go. And this is a fast pace, y'all. As you can tell, this pace is churning it out. And I had the timer stopped the whole time. Bridges coming to his right up the Achua screen. He's got Haliburton in the post. Backing him down along the baseline. Getting into the middle of the lane. Little fall away jumper over him. Can't get it to go off the back of the rim. Here comes Haliburton pushing the other way. Cross court pass to Nembhard. He's bringing it down against Brunson. He's looking to attack. Ooh. Off balance. And then Brunson gets caught reaching in. Come on, JB. That was a little awkward move from Nembhard. Tripping over his own feet. And then you reaching at the last second, JB. You got to know better than that. It's going to send Nembhard to the foul line for 2 free throws. K. Hazy said, this is what I like to see from Cat. Yes, sir. House music. What's up, house music? Buzzer beater. What's up, buzzer beater? Kiana Bryan. Appreciate everybody. Nembhard knocks down his first free throw. I like the way the game is going so far. Obviously, the pace is in favor of the Pacers. But I still think the Knicks are, as of right now, outplaying their opponent. Nembhard knocked down both of his free throws. Josh Hart bringing it down. Under 8 to go. Our timer's a minute behind, but we'll catch up. Bridges has it up top. Over the top pass to Brunson. He's going to drive it down. Mid-range pull-up jumper. He comes up short. Siakam with the rebound. And Siakam bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Brunson forced to pick him up. Siakam goes right into him. Towns comes up with the steal. Yes, sir, Towns. Way to get them active hands out there. Quick hit ahead to Achua. Achua's going to drive it to his right against Neesmith. Puts up the floater. I don't like that shot from Precious Achua. Fight for the rebound. Josh Hart tips it over. But right to Thomas Bryant. Here comes Haliburton. He's going to step back for a right wing three in transition and splash it. Come on, Achua. I don't need push floating shots from Precious Achua. Tom Thibodeau, can we get Precious Achua out of the lineup? I like Precious Achua, but bring him off the bench as an energy big. Can we start Deuce McBride yet? It's tied at 9 when the Knicks should have like a 4 or 5 point lead right now. Come on, Tibbs. Get Precious out of there right now. Mike said, what's wrong with going to the basket? Not from Precious Achua. Precious Achua can't finish. He can't knock down no floater. He's not a good finisher at the basket. Not from Precious. Unless he is dunking the ball, Precious Achua can't finish at the basket. Mathurin checks in. They get it in the Bridges. He quickly drives it down. A little mid-range pull-up jumper, and he gets it to go from Mikal Bridges. I need better, Precious. Come on. Wake up, big dog. Come on. Every time I talk down on Precious' name, he plays well. So this is me trying to urge Precious Achua to a good game. The classic pick and roll ends up with a wide-open Thomas Bryant lefty layup. Brunson bringing it down on the right wing. Mathurin's going to pick him up. Brunson's going to drive it down right into his chest. Leaning in. Stop in the paint. Pump fakes. They bring 2 defenders. Kicks it out to Achua. Achua doesn't want to shoot that 3. Gets it back to Brunson. He's driving along the baseline. Goes under the basket. Gets caught in the air. Tries to kick it over to Achua. Achua does have it. He has it in the post. Knocked out of his hands by Siakam. Now has it. Now he's going to drive it into him again. Leans in. Another floater. Gets that one to go. There you go, Precious. If you're going to take them, at least make them. If you are going to take them shots, Precious, knock them down for me. Gets that one to go. Haliburton crosses over to his right. Gets fouled by Bridges. And we're going to get our first time out of the game. Mike said, if we have to run with these dudes all night, we're going to have a problem. For sure, the Pacers, the pace of the game is definitely on the side of the Pacers. This is a team that wants to play fast, normally plays fast. Their pace is a lot further down this season, probably because of getting Siakam and not playing Obi Toppin as their starting forward. Playing Siakam, who can get out and run, but wants it more in the post, wants to play a little bit more of a half-court game. So their pace definitely has dropped a little bit with Siakam. In comparison to what it was last year, where they were setting record numbers in pace. They were flying up and down the court, jacking up shots. But since they've been playing well lately, they have been picking up the pace, and you could tell very much right away that this is not a Knicks pace right now. The Knicks are one of the slowest teams in the league by, on purpose, by design. They want to get into the half-court game. They got shot makers all over the place between Brunson, Bridges, Towns, normally Anunoby, but obviously he's not in the game anymore. But this game is flying up and down right now. Josh Hart's attacking the basket. No shot blocker. Their best shot blocker, Thomas Bryant, is out there right now, and he's not a very good shot blocker. He's an okay shot blocker. He's got one shot in the game, one block shot in the game so far. But, I mean, that's a guy I don't mind attacking all night long. Matter of fact, I prefer attacking Thomas Bryant all night long. But the Pacers are definitely dictating the pace right now. So at some point, I'm going to need the Knicks to slow the game down. Hopefully after this timeout. I mean, that was a barrage to come out of the game. I didn't even have a chance to catch my breath. That was a barrage coming right out of the game. They were attacking each other back and forth. Don't slow things down. Let's get to the basket. Put the ball in our best players' hands. They're going to make a play. And that's what happened time and time again. We're at a 13-11 score with about 7 minutes left in the game, I believe. I should double check that. I believe our timer was a minute behind. So we'll drop it down to 7. ESPN scoreboard is going crazy. Big Rud has become a member. Oh my goodness, Big Rud, I appreciate you, dog. I really do appreciate you. You said great content every stream, bro. Appreciate you, Big Rud. I try having a good time on stream. ESPN is whacking out. They're not keeping track of what's going on around the league. Every box score right now shows 0-0. So we're going to have to go to NBA.com and check out theirs. We are back into the game, though, so. Chris Rowe, what's up, Chris? DJ the Go 135. Appreciate you, DJ. I appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good time tonight. I need the Knicks to pick up a nice big old victory against this Pacers team. We got smacked down by the Celtics. I need to feel something tonight. Come on, Knicks. I need to feel something tonight. I thought Luka would help us feel something last night. I mean, not really. Played a couple minutes. Played like 20, 22 minutes. Scored a couple of baskets, but it was the Utah Jazz. It wasn't a good game to watch. They blew them out. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Toppin has checked in. Toppin hands it off to Haliburton, driving to his left. Bridges chasing in the paint, gets it over to Toppin. Lefty floater over Towns, gets it to go. Tied back at 13. Bridges bringing it down. And Lift for the drip. Appreciate you, Lift. I appreciate you. We're getting a lot of people in here early. A lot of new people in here early. Appreciate y'all. Hope you're having a good time. Josh Hart gets it over to Brunson. Brunson has it on the right wing, dancing with it against Nembhard. Now he's going to put him right in the post, slowing the game down a little bit. Hopefully we slow this game down here as we come out of the timeout. Good defense from Nembhard. Brunson misses the lefty flip shot in the paint. Haliburton pushing it the other way. Gets over to Siakam in the corner. He's going to fire away that corner three and rattle it in over Precious Achiuwa. Robin Shaw, what's up, Robin? Chris Rowe said no excuses, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Get the victory tonight. Help me feel better. Help me sleep well tonight. Josh Hart gets it over to Brunson. Brunson has it up top. Being guarded by Nembhard. Driving it down against Nembhard. Kicks it out to Precious Achiuwa, right corner three. Can't get that one to go. Nembhard with the rebound. And this is the time, Tom Thibodeau, to make a substitution, big dog. As Precious Achiuwa chase down block on Obi Toppin. Here comes Bridges bringing it down. Bridges over the top to Towns. He's got Siakam on him. Turns, fires it away with a righty hook and gets it to go. This is when you get Precious out of there. They went to a smaller lineup with Siakam at center and Obi Toppin at power forward. This is when you can get Deuce McBride in there. Mather in a pull-up three, can't get it to go, but Siakam right there with the tip up and in as he had positioning over on Karl-Anthony Towns. Come on, Towns. You're out there to rebound. You got a bum hand. You've been inconsistent offensively. Least you could do is get in and get dirty with the rebounding again. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right. Driving down off the screen. They throw it inside. Oh, beautiful pass from Josh Hart, threading the needle between a couple of Pacers defenders to a rolling Karl-Anthony Towns for an easy lefty layup. Nembhard quickly attacking the other way, gets to the basket, and a kick ball by Precious Achiuwa, knocking the pass away. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Russell Field, what's up, Russell? Ronnie Saunders. What's up, Ronnie? .418 to go here, 18-17 in the first quarter. Both of these teams going back and forth, although the pace has favored the Pacers here. The game is starting to slow down, though, I will say that. Mathurin coming through right off a screen, driving it down, gets a foul call. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws as he missed the layup. Justice's dad. What's up, Justice's dad? I'm late because I was cleaning snow off the cars. Is it snowing already? I've not looked out the window. K Hazy. Huck is getting in. K Hazy out there telling the future. First free throw for Mathurin. Gets it to go. Huck Porty is in the game. I didn't even peep him. There he is. He's in for Precious. He's in for Karl Anthony Towns. So we're gonna get Huck Porty, Precious Achiuwa, Josh Hart minutes. Oy. Oy. Matthew Bowles. What's up, Matthew? Angela Harding. What's up, Angela? Brunson bringing it down against Mathurin. Mathurin, a pesky defender, but I wouldn't necessarily call him a good defender. Brunson driving it down in against Mathurin. In the paint, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges at the foul line, a pull-up jumper. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Toppin with the rebound. And a travel on Haliburton. Yes, sir, Brunson. Toppin gave the outlet to Haliburton. Brunson was standing right there. Haliburton tried to avoid him, but in trying to avoid him, ends up traveling with the ball. Keanu Brown said Huck has the speed. Let's see how it works out. Let's see. Brunson has it up top, attacking to his right against Nembhard, leaning in, goes to the basket. Layup off glass, can't get it to go. Josh Hart fighting for the rebound, can't grab it. Home run pass over to Mathurin, and the Pacers are off and running, and they build up a 5-point lead, 33-17. Achiuwa bringing it down, and the Knicks are going to call a timeout. Got to talk some things over, Tibbs. Ronnie Saunders is very clearly hyped off the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. Brother BKL, Brooklyn, Contreras? Sportainment guy? It's very difficult to read your name when you're using that font, brother. What's your thoughts on the Knicks signing Christian Wood? The Knicks signed Christian Wood? Did I miss something? Did that happen? I didn't see it. Just as his dad said, 18-8 run from Indy. Yes, sir. The Knicks are slacking right now. Kevin Patrick Hogan, what's up, Kevin? Got to get this win. Yes, sir. Alyssa Lester, what's up, Alyssa? David Hodge Jr. Nick Curtin, what's up, Nick? All right, did I miss something? Did the Knicks sign Christian Wood? Mike said, seems like no matter what we do, we can't beat the Celtics or the teams in the West we need to beat. The Knicks beat a lot of teams in the West. They beat Houston, they beat Memphis, they beat Denver twice. Like, they're not worried about the teams in the West. The one team in the West that they have struggled against is the Oklahoma City Thunder, which, by the way, every other team in the league has struggled against them. The Celtics have, the Cavs have. The Cavs got blown out by the Thunder. The Celtics got beat up by the Thunder. So that one I'm not concerned about. Struggling against the Celtics, yes, that is a concern. We'll see what they look like against the Cavs. The one game they played against them this year, it was a close game, and that's all we had to go by. That was earlier in the season. Hopefully we're better now, but Sportainment guy said, the New York Knicks were reportedly interested in Christian Wood, a power forward who can shoot from three-point line and range. However, the LA Lakers waived Wood. If the Lakers waived Christian Wood and they need a big man, I don't think the Knicks are going to be lining up to sign him. He's a talented guy, but he has thrown away opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. I don't think he'll be playing. I'm looking now. Maybe I'll look up Ian Begley because Ian would have the latest report. Deborah Flowers. What's up, Deborah? Chi said Knicks also interested in Duarte. The Knicks have always been interested in Duarte, going back to his the draft, the Obi Toppin draft. Mitchell Robinson with a quote here. Let me read it to you. I'm getting there. Been on the court, cleared for a lot of stuff. I haven't played 5-on-5 yet, so I'm pretty sure that might be next. I'm sure it's 100%. Make sure it's 100%. I ain't trying to keep having these sit-outs and setbacks and stuff like that. On last season, I think I was playing the best basketball of my career. Honestly, the game looked really slow to me. Shout out. I can't wait to get our guy Big Mitch back. Yes, sir. Big Mitch is on the way. Hug Porty has it up top. Here we go. We're back into it. Gets it over to Achua. Achua bounce pass to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Nembhard. Step back. Pump fake. Gets it over to Hug Porty. Hug Porty, top of the key. Driving to his left. Gets it knocked out of his hands by Nembhard. Come on, Big Huck. Don't throw away these minutes, Big Huck. Way to hustle back on defense, but come on. Play better. You can't get stripped like that. Haliburton driving to his right on Brunson. Behind the back, step back, right wing three. Comes up well short. Hug Porty with the rebound. Here comes Josh. 22-17, a 5-point deficit for the Knicks with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Josh Hart has it up top. Coming to his left, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges, driving to his right, gets it out to Josh Hart, a straightaway three. He opened the game with a three, can't get down when to go. Hug Porty with the offensive rebound. Tries to kick it out to Hart, but turns it over. No, he comes back and grabs it. But they call the loose ball foul on Josh Hart. Come on, Huck. Come on, man. Got our high hopes are too high for you for two silly turnovers like that. You had a good play, and then you threw it away. Just as Dad said, Hart fouling out tonight, guaranteed. Nembhard has it up top, driving to his left. Step back, mid-range pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. 24-17, a 7-point game. 2:30 to go. Brunson has it up top after coming off a Bridges screen. Pulling it back, has it up top, coming to his right off a Bridges screen. Haliburton switches onto him. Brunson's going to look to attack. In and out dribble, driving to his right, getting all the way to the basket. Scoop layup with the right hand. Can't get the layup to go. We can't be missing layups, JB. Here comes Haliburton pushing the other way. Haliburton steps back, a straightaway three over Achua because he fell asleep. Can't get it to go, though. Bridges knocks the rebound over to Brunson. Home run pass to Achua. Catches, pump fake goes up. And they call the foul on the Pacers. Achua's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Way to run out. Pressures Achua. Nice pass from Brunson. Ronnie Saunders said Tibbs must go. Tom Thibodeau, he's not putting up a great case for Knicks fans these last couple of games and the way he's been adjusting to excellent teams. Like, you got to have an adjustment, Tibbs, and it doesn't seem like he's had too much of an adjustment. As a matter of fact, his adjustment was, hey, let's get bigger, have less shooting out there, and be a lot slower out on the perimeter. It's like, come on, man. When the Knicks cut that lead, that Boston Celtics lead to 3, guess who was on the court for a majority of that third quarter? Our guy, Deuce McBride. Maybe Preston Achua shouldn't have played 21 or 24 first half minutes. MBM, what's up, MBM? Kevin Patrick Oden said, keep it under 10, then go on some runs. Yeah, I mean, no, you never want to go under 10. I wouldn't even go that far. I would say, like, cut the lead now, keep it a close game, exchange baskets, get a feel for the game, and then finally go on a run. Achua knocks down the second free throw. We're essentially saying the same thing, but I wouldn't. My goal wouldn't be to keep it under 10. My goal would be to keep it as close to a game as possible. But essentially the same thing. Achua knocked down both free throws, by the way. And now Mathurin driving it down. Crazy reverse layup over Deuce McBride. And Achua was little late getting there, but a crazy reverse layup for Mathurin, and he gets it to go down. Bridges attacking along the baseline, gets caught in the air, tries to kick it out. Brunson able to save a terrible pass and gets it up top to Achua. 19-26. Achua attacking along the baseline, gets the scoop layup to go. 5-point game. Mathurin has it on the right wing. Coming to his right off the Toppin screen, coming down the lane, kicks it out to Toppin. Toppin's going to step back for a right wing three. Too long, can't get it to go. Achua with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Ooh, double behind the back of McConnell. Driving it down. Step back. Pump fakes. Kicks it out to Hug Porty. Hug Porty back to Brunson. Brunson dancing with it, coming to his right off the hug 40 screen. He's got space, driving it down, pump fakes, cross-court pass to McBride, catches, pump fakes, being guarded by by Nembhard, a step back left wing three. Deuce McBride, welcome to the game, yes sir. Back to a 2-point game. Nembhard bringing it down on the right wing. Achua is going to switch on to him. Nembhard gets it over to Toppin. Toppin gets it over to Siakam, backing down Brunson in the paint, kicks it out to Mathurin. Mathurin over to Toppin, a straightaway three. He pump fakes. He's going to drive it down, kicks it in the corner to a wide open McConnell. We're not worried about McConnell threes, and he can't get it to go. Can't make the Knicks pay, which is a good sign. Brunson bringing it down with 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Towns and Campaign, both at the scores table, getting ready to check in and start the second quarter, presumably. Nembhard knocks the ball out of Brunson's hands out of bounds. It'll remain with the Knicks with 21 seconds to go. Kahazy said, I don't know how I keep mistaking Precious and Deuce. How did that happen? They look not two completely different sized human beings. Towns driving to his right, full head of steam, gets fouled, and one for Karl-Anthony Towns. Yes, sir. Way to be strong, way to be aggressive, Towns. Weekend at Bernie's. What's up, Bernie? Just his dad said 2 for 10 from 3 for Indy. That's the difference between them and the Celtics. I mean, yeah, sure. The Pacers can knock down a bunch of threes if you give them. They haven't had great looks tonight. They've had some makeable looks that they've missed for sure. But they haven't had great looks. But you're right, because the Celtics, even without great looks, they still knocked them down the other night. Towns knocks down his and one free throw, giving the Knicks a 1-point lead with 15 seconds to go, as McConnell's bringing it down for the final shot. Haliburton gets it back to McConnell. McConnell has it up top, looking to get it to Haliburton. He does. McBride poked it away. Now Haliburton picks it up. 3-2. He fires a half-court shot over Deuce. Comes up well short, and that's going to be the end of our quarter. 27-26. So the Knicks end up taking a 1-point lead. It's fine. It's fine. First quarter, I often say, is a feel-out quarter. It's nice to be up at the end of the first quarter, even if it's by 1 point. It's a nice confidence boost. Let's get into the game with our second unit. Campaign is checking in. And hopefully he can provide a little bit of a spark here. Hazy said, and just like that, we're ahead after the first. Yes, sir. How do I say your name, big dog? Duchamps Rook? Duchamp? What's up, Duchamp? Kind of used to watching my Cavs put up 48 points in the first quarter, kind of slow. Are the Cavs playing today? Or are you talking about this game is kind of slow? Because, yeah. Cavs are not playing today. But I will say, it's not like the Cavs are putting up 48 points. It's not like they're having 50-point quarters all the time, big dog. The Knicks are right behind them in offense. The only other game that is on, actually I can get rid of this now because ESPN stopped glitching out. And I can show you guys this right here. Let's do this. And then let's do this. And now we're here. Raptors are playing the 76ers. That's the only other game that's on right now. I'm rooting for the Raptors. Shout out the Raptors. Anything that can lead to Philly losing, as many games as possible, it's always good to me. Later tonight, we got the Pistons Bulls, which doesn't really matter to the Knicks. And then late game is Grizzlies Suns. It is a Tuesday night TNT night, so not a whole lot of games going on. The Cavs did win the other night. The Celtics did win the other night. The Celtics are playing the Spurs tomorrow on ESPN. That's probably the game we're going to check out. Oh, no, the Knicks play tomorrow. Never mind. The Knicks play the Hawks tomorrow in their final game before the All-Star break. But the Celtics and the Cavs are playing, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for those guys, of course. Bucks playing the Wolves, Kings playing the Pelicans, Heat Thunder. Everybody's pretty much playing. This is the last night, I assume, before the All-Star break. Let's see. It is not. One more night. Duchamp said Cavs play the Raptors tomorrow. Yes. Yes, they do. And they should dominate that game because the Raptors are not very good. They've been all over the place this season. Kevin Patrick Hogan said, when is the next Knicks versus Cavs game? Let us see. Let us see. It is not anytime soon. I believe it's in March, next month. I don't know if it's early March or mid-March. Let's check the Knicks schedule. because obviously we have the All-Star break in the middle of February. February is a short month. Oh, no, never mind. It's right after the All-Star break. I'm tripping. I'm way off. It's right after the All-Star break. The Knicks play Cleveland, and then they play Boston in a back-to-back. So those are two tough games. Well, not a back-to-back. Friday into Sunday. That's fine. A 1 o'clock game against Boston. At Boston, by the way. But it's also at Cleveland, February 21st. So that's going to be a very fun game. Very fun game, and hopefully we get our leg back against Boston, because the next time we play them is towards the end of the season, when presumably the standings will all be decided by then. Maybe not. Maybe not, because the Knicks and the Celtics have been very close for the majority of the season in the standings. So, well, I guess time will just tell. We'll have to wait and see. But here we go, getting ready to start the second quarter. Duchamp said, Pacers good club, not a team to not take seriously. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. I mean, we know due by the fact that they beat us in 7 games last year. Now, our team exploded for sure, but Mathurin comes in to start the second quarter, knocks down a 3 just like that, and it's 29-27. Here we go. Cam Payne bringing it down. The Knicks with Payne, McBride, Towns, Achua, and Shamet is getting minutes. Shamet, left corner, wide open 3. Can't get it to go. We're trying to trust you with some minutes, Shamet, and you're not rewarding anybody. Towns grabs the offensive rebound, leans in, can't get the foul call. A lot of contact, no foul call. He tried to flop his way and exaggerate the contact. Ended up didn't even getting a good look at the basket, and it ends up being a turnover. McConnell home run pass to Siakam, who steps back, pump fakes, driving past Achua, goes right up against Towns, and they call the foul on Towns. And Towns is saying there's another side of the court. Same exact play on the other side, but they call the foul on Towns here. It's going to send Siakam to the foul line for 2 free throws. Weekend at Bernie said at the Garden. Tonight we're at Indiana. The Cleveland and Boston games, I'm not sure what you're referencing. The Cleveland and Boston games, both of them are going to be at the respective teams. So it'll be at Cleveland, at Boston. Siakam knocks down the first one. 30-27, 11:20 to go. Duchamp said, who's the best matchup for the Knicks in the first round? We'll look at it. We'll look at how the playoff standings are sort of shaping out, who could be their best matchup, but we'll see. Thinking about it off the top of my head, as Siakam knocks down both free throws, 31-27. And whistles in the backcourt. And a technical. A technical on Tibbs, probably. Duchamp said, like and subscribe. I appreciate you, Duchamp. Thanks for hanging out with us here tonight. Hopefully you like the content. We obviously I'm a Knicks fan, because you could tell, maybe you can't. I'm a little biased towards the Knicks during my commentary, but Tibbs did get the tech in the end and knock down the technical free throw. We do other games. When the Knicks are not playing, we go around the league, we pick a game for the night, and that's the game we do. So we've done Cavs games in the past, if you're going to be interested. Justice's dad said Tibbs should go baldy. Yes, he should. Grow the beard out. Drop the top, Tibbs. You got to, big dog. You got to. So Shaman's going to inbound it, and then maybe we could finally start the second quarter, ref. They get it into McBride. Ben Shepherd has checked in. And it's an A-second. And the officials blow the whistle, but now they have to get together to talk about it. Whole lot of talking between these officials, man. Oh, man. Duchamp said, right now, Knicks would be playing the Pistons, Heat, Bucks, Hawks, maybe the Magic. Their best first-round matchup, Duchamp, is actually the Bucks. They dominate the Bucks. They have a fantastic matchup against the Bucks ever since the Damian Lillard trade, and even a little bit before the Damian Lillard trade. The Knicks have dominated the Bucks. They have the Giannis stopper, nobody's stopping Giannis, but OG Anunoby matches up really well defensively against him, and they don't call the 8-second in the backcourt violation. The Knicks get the ball back. Cam Payne drives it down, kicks it out to McBride for a wide open left corner 3, and he knocks it down. Welcome to the game, Deuce. 2 straight threes for Deuce McBride. He has been struggling from 3-point range recently. But getting his first 2 to go here tonight is always a good sign. McConnell has it up top, down low to Thomas Bryant. Bryant down low to Siakam, goes up, gets the righty layup to go nice and easy. And the Knicks defense crumbling a little bit with a Towns, Achua, Shamit, Payne sort of lineup out there. No good defenders outside of Deuce McBride, and even he is very short as Cam Payne gets into the lane and knocks down a floater. Why does Tom Thibodeau insist on playing Precious Achua majority of the game? Why? Mathurin has it up top, driving it down against Shamit. Gets it over to Siakam. Siakam gets caught into the air, kicks it out to Thomas Bryant, the left corner three, capable three-point shooter, but he can't get down when to go. Shamit with the rebound, and he's bringing it down. Shamit has it up top, being guarded by Shepard, gets it over to Towns, pulls up for a straightaway three as the trailer, splashes it at the net. Yes, sir. Karl-Anthony Towns 3 is slowly making its way back ever since he had the hand sprain, the thumb sprain. He's really struggled from three-point range, but he's starting to get it back as the Pacers turn it over here. They tried to throw it over the top. Good tenacity from Shamit to get in there and muck it up, and it's out of bounds off the Pacers. And here comes Towns the other way, draws the foul, gets the and one. Give it to me. Yes, sir. We get the and one from Karl-Anthony Towns, and he is absolutely hooping right now. I gave 2 points to the wrong side before. It is 37-34. Hattie, what's up, Hattie? MBM Bully Ball Cat, yes, sir. Nico Dimitri, what's up, Nico? Duchamp said he would be a good matchup for the Knicks. Yeah. It wouldn't be a bad matchup, but I honestly, if the Knicks got the Bucks in the first round, that would be a dream for me. I know Giannis is horrifying as a player, and I get, you know what, it would be the Heat. Because no, I don't want to see Giannis in a high leverage situation, even though the Knicks have matched up well against the Bucks. No, I don't want to see an angry Giannis. Mathurin driving it down, kicks it out to Shepard, pump fakes, campaign fly-by defense. Shepard lines up a left wing three, and he knocks it down. Towns did knock down his and one free throw, by the way, but here we go. Home run pass to Shamit, out of bounds off of Mathurin. And Mathurin saying it's the last off a touch Shamit, and it did look like it was last off of Shamit. But I believe they're going to give it to the Knicks unless the Pacers are going to challenge here. They're going to show the replay here. Oh, Mathurin didn't even touch it. And I think they're going to challenge it. They are going to challenge it. The Pacers will get the ball back. Good challenge. Keith Modeste. Keith said, any team? Any team for the Knicks in the first round? I love the confidence for sure. I for sure love the confidence. Justice's dad said JB would go off against the Heat. I forgot they traded Jimmy Butler. So you know what? Yeah, I'm not afraid of the Heat one bit. Between Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Josh Hart, I'm really not all that worried about Tyler Hero, even though, congratulations to him, was named as a first-time All-Star this year. Shout out to him. He's playing fantastic basketball. But I'm not worried about him. Not really worried about Bam Adebayo, especially considering the season he's had. Khalil Ware as a rookie does not scare me in the playoffs one bit. So the Knicks, the Heat, great matchup. Heat, I prefer over the Bucks. But I would not be mad at a Bucks matchup. Giannis does scare me, though. NPM said any team. Buzzer Beater, what's up, Buzzer Beater? Big Task, what's up, Big Task? Namar, what's up, Namar? Refs making stupid calls today. This second quarter has not been a very well-officiated quarter. The first quarter was fine. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of contact to go through, but, you know, like, it was fine. It was a fine, perfectly fine officiated first quarter. The second quarter, to start it, has been rough. It's been a little rough. Jonathan Martinez, what's up, John? Eamon Owis, not Joe. What's up, Eamon Owis? What's up, not Joe? Not Joe said this might be a close game. Probably. Pacers are a good team, and they've been playing very good basketball as of late. After starting off the year a little slow, they're getting back on track. They're playing really solid lately. So it's probably going to come down to the buzzer. And the Knicks obviously down two important players, although the Pacers are without Myles Turner. Got to remember that. Justice's dad said, I heard a stat about Jimmy Butler where he has never had a 40-point game regular season as a Heat player, but 8 in the postseason. That can't be right, can it? That's crazy. That is crazy. Can I look up all Jimmy Butler 40-point games? Can we fact this right now? Can we fact check this right now? All Jimmy Butler, 40-point games. Scored 40 points in a game 8 times in his career, including 5 playoff games with the Miami Heat. He's one of only, this is the AI answer to this, but. All right, let's go to StatMuse. StatMuse should have it now. Buzzer Beater said, what are the keys to winning this game? The keys to winning this game, we'll start off number 1, very obvious one, maintain the pace of the game. That first quarter was a breakneck speed, which very much favored the Pacers. If the Knicks want to win tonight, they got to slow this game down. How do you slow this game down? Rebounding, controlling your possessions, don't turn it over, no live ball turnovers, and making your shots at a high percentage. And all of that boils down to play really good basketball. Obviously, I'm not saying anything. Not saying, oh, they might call a foul, though, on Mathurin. I didn't even factor that in. So let's see what the refs come out with. Major keys of the game: rebounding, control the possession, and control the pace of the game. Marginal contact, no foul on Mathurin, out of bounds off of Shamet, ball going back to the Pacers. Who has that question, Buzzer Beater? Yeah, so maintaining the pace by rebounding and converting a high percentage of your shots. For sure. Number one keys to the game. You have to control your pace, the pace of the game, and the way to do that is by rebounding at a good percentage, what the Knicks have. I mean, we'll look at the stats at halftime like we always do, but also hitting high percentage of the shot of your makeable shots. And the Knicks have done a decent job of that, but they've missed some easy shots at the basket that have helped the Pacers get out and run. Here we go. We're finally back into it. McConnell down the lane, spun between 2 defenders and then dished it down low to a wide open Thomas Bryant for a layup. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all can't guard TJ McConnell. I know he's really good. I know he's great. TJ McConnell gives me nightmares. But you can't let him split a defense by spinning off of your defenders. Towns has it up top, attacking Thomas Bryant, blowing right past the defense. Jiro stepping down the lane, reverse layup, can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul on Siakam on a reach. Under 9 to go. It's going to send Towns to the foul line for 2 free throws. Kevin Patrick Hogan said rebounds and defense equals wins. Yes. It also, controlling the pace of the game, allows you to get back and set your defense up. If you're trying to play this Pacers team in a track meet game, good luck, because they can beat anybody in the league. They can beat the Thunder, they can beat the Celtics, they can beat the Cavs, they can beat any team in the league if they are able to play their style of game. Towns knocks down the first free throw. Omar said TJ is a Knick killer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Little does he know, we got his clone in the back sitting on the bench. Get ready for the Tyler Kolek revenge season next year. Towns knocks down both of his free throws. And here comes Ben Shepherd. Gets it over to McConnell. McConnell being guarded by McBride. Gets it over to Mathurin. Mathurin coming to his left off a top and screen, driving it down, gets fouled on a reach-in, I believe on McBride. I hope it's not on Towns, although he is flexing that hand again. Mike said Knicks need to beat these shooters to the three-point line. Depends. The Pacers don't have a ton of great three-point shooters. I mean, Mathurin is a very capable three-point shooter. You don't want to give him wide-open threes. But I'd rather him taking the three than attacking the basket. He's a very good finisher and athletic player at the basket. Haliburton, maybe you want to run off the line. Dude Champ said, whoa, nobody is beating the Cavs this year in the East. They can beat you in a game. I don't mean they're going to beat you in a series. I don't think the Pacers are beating the Cavs, the Thunder, the Knicks even in a series. But they can beat anybody on any given night if you allow them to play their pace of game. McBride misses a floater. Here comes Mathurin coming down the lane. Euro steps down. Gets stripped by Payne. And it's going to remain with the Pacers. Good hands from Payne. Could have been bad. Duchamp, they're not beating anybody in a 7-game series who's really good. But they can beat anybody in any given night. I mean, they gave the Celtics a run for their money last year in the playoffs. And it's because if you allow them to play their pace of game, they can beat you on that night. And if you do it, if you allow them to play that way for 4 games, they're going to beat you in a series. I don't think the Cavs would allow them to do that. The Celtics didn't allow them to do that. And if the Knicks are healthy, I don't think they will allow them to do that. Siakam backing down Josh Hart, who's checked back in. Siakam stops, turns, fall away over Josh Hart, comes up well short. Josh Hart with the rebound, and he's bringing it down. He's telling his team, come run with me. But I think the team wants to slow it down. They get it over to Towns. Towns, oh, no-look pass inside the sham for a layup. Karl-Anthony Towns getting a little fancy with it. I like it. I like it a lot. My scoreboard is slightly off, and it's 42-41. Siakam driving it down against Towns, leans in, creates the space, and knocks down a little righty hook shot. Off glass, a little float shot. Here comes Cam Payne, bringing it down against Shepherd. He has it up top. Payne driving to his right, hands it off to Josh Hart. Josh Hart picks his dribble up, gets it over to Towns. Towns has it in the high post, being guarded by Obi Toppin, so he's going to look to isolate. Spins, goes towards the baseline, and he steps way out of bounds. What was that? That wasn't even close. You weren't even tiptoeing the baseline. Wasn't even close. Siakam trying to rush it down the other way, crossing over to his left, hands it off to Toppin. Toppin gets it out to Mathurin. Mathurin being guarded by Towns on a mismatch because Towns didn't get back on defense fast enough. Mathurin's going to stare him down and shoot the 3. Can't get it to go. Payne with the rebound. Good box out from McBride on Toppin. Payne over the top to Towns. Catches. Good seal. And he lays it up and in with the right hand. Nice pass from Cam Payne as well. Shepherd hands it off to McConnell. McConnell over to Siakam. Coming down the middle of the lane. Splits the defense. Gets a righty lay of the defense. Come on, y'all. This is not a good defensive lineup out there right now. Get back on defense. Karl-Anthony Towns is not doing a good job of getting back on defense, and the Knicks are going to call a timeout, and hopefully Tom Thibodeau lets them know about it. You're going small here. Get back on defense. You know you're small. Jeez Louise. Mike said, Knicks are not being taken seriously to beat the Celtics or the Cavs. I'll tell you what, the Celtics take the Knicks very seriously, which is why the 2 times they've played them this year, they've had some of their best games this year. They take the Knicks very seriously. They want to send a message like, no, you're not on our level. If they didn't take the Knicks seriously, they wouldn't have played as serious as they did in those games. The Celtics, obviously, much better than the Knicks right now. But best believe they take them seriously. And we'll see how the Knicks match up against the Cavs. The next time we see them is obviously going to be after the All-Star break, which will obviously, hopefully, be when we get Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby back. Keenan Hart said, the Knicks haven't been playing defense all year, and that was with OG. The Knicks, as the season have gone better and better and better defensively. Now, that's gotten them to about league average defensively, don't get me wrong. So they still struggle a bit defensively, especially when they play a really good offensive team. But without OG Anunoby and still without Mitchell Robinson, this team craters defensively. OG Anunoby is the linchpin of their defense. Without OG Anunoby, their defense essentially falls apart. It is rough. It is for sure rough. But that does not mean that all that means is that you have to lock in and focus a little bit more. And they are not doing that. They're not doing that. Karl-Anthony Towns still jogging back on defense, and that's always been the issue with Karl-Anthony Towns throughout his career. It's like, you know that the team is now going to be even more reliant on you defensively. You have to lock in, brother. You have to. Don't do a silly move where you spin baseline, take 2 giant steps out of bounds, and then look at the ref like, oh, I was out of bounds? Like, as the Pacers are inbounding the ball, be like, God damn, I stepped out of bounds, my bad. And hustle back on defense. Because we need your backline defense. You're the biggest player on the court. We're going small because we don't have OG. And yet, he stands there befuddled. He's got to put on a show. Oh, I stepped out of bounds? I didn't know I stepped out of bounds. And then, okay. And then jogs back on defense. And the next thing you know, everybody's mismatched because we're waiting for our big man to get back on defense. We need you to protect the basket, Towns. Please get down. Please get down the court. Instead, he ends up mismatched on Mathurin guarding a 3-point shot. We end up mismatched down low in the paint, and they end up with an offensive rebound and a layup. You know, that's got nothing to do with the coach. It's got everything to do with the fact that Karl-Anthony Towns can't focus enough to get back on defense. Come on, dog. We know you got it in you. We've seen you have good defensive games, so we know it's there. We know it's there. MBM said, we're not worried. Full strength. I would love to see this Knicks team at full strength. Hopefully it happens. Justice's dad said Precious clogs up the hole, though. Precious does clog up the hole. I like the double big lineup against certain lineups, against certain matchups. running Precious Achiuwa a majority of the game is not smart. It's not a good utilization of your roster. Your roster can play 5 out, and you are choosing to shrink the court by having Precious Achiuwa and Josh Hart out there, two guys who the defense will just ignore. They just ignore Achiuwa. They just ignore Josh Hart. Now, Josh Hart has proven that, yeah, I can occasionally knock down this three. I'm like a 33, 34% three-point shooter. It's not great, but I can still keep you honest every now and again. As Towns fires the three, we just come back, he comes up short. Precious Achiuwa can't do that. He's a terrible three-point shooter. He doesn't even want to shoot him. And you're actively shrinking the court with those two guys out there when you could be playing 5 out. Obi Toppin looking to get a three to go. He can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. Quick outlet to Shamet. Shamet driving it down. Pulls it back out. Gets it over to Towns. Towns against Toppin. Driving it down in the post. Stops. Turns. Spins. Righty hook shot over him. Gets it to go. That's what I want to see some more of too. Here we go. Let's lock into the game. McConnell bringing it down. Has it up top. Gets it over to Toppin. Toppin up top being guarded by Hart. Toppin gets it over to Mathurin. McBride chasing. They throw the lob to Toppin, and he throws it down. Miscommunication between McBride and Hart. Bad defense from Deuce. He got caught out of position and allowed Mathurin to have a lane to the basket. Josh Hart tried to close it up, and it left Toppin wide open for the lob. McBride has it on the left wing. Tried to throw it over the top. Toppin picks it off. Come on, Deuce. Campaign does hustle back, but he can't grab the ball. Mathurin, no look inside the Shepherd. He's got to pull it back out, gets it over to Siakam in the paint, puts up a flip shot. Can't get it to go. Great defense and hustle from Deuce McBride to not only defend that, but also grab the rebound over Siakam. And now he's looking to attack, trying to get it back. Kicks it out to Campaign. No need to rush it. Smart move. Under 6 minutes to go. We're past the halfway point. Campaign over to McBride. Way to line me up. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 for Deuce McBride. I love to see it. Smart move. He didn't force a shot in the paint. He kicked it back out, and he said, let's reset. And he ended up getting rewarded with a wide open three. Shamet against McConnell. He's going to pull it back out. McConnell gets it out to Mathurin. And a timeout from Rick Carlisle with 5:30 to go. Keenar said, I wanted Butler last year. Like, you wanted to play Butler, or you wanted Butler on the team? Because I'm good. I'm good on Jimmy Butler. Go let him hang out with Golden State. That's great. Maybe they'll make some damage in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to win the championship, but hey, hats off to him. Hopefully he's happy, I guess. Just as Dad said, Deuce on at both ends. Yeah, man, like, you're allowed to make mistakes. Deuce McBride made a mistake on the defensive possession that allowed the Toppin lob. He made a mistake on the turnover where he tried to throw it inside the Towns. It got picked off by Toppin. Made 2 mistakes back-to-back, and you know what he did? He hustled his butt back down on defense. He defended the transition beautifully. Defended the Siakam floater the best he can. Siakam can knock down that floater over Deuce McBride. It's Deuce McBride. Siakam had a nice look. He just missed it. Deuce McBride contested it well, as best as he could as a 6'1" guard. Then he battled on glass against Siakam, won the rebound away, rushed it down the other end. Instead of saying, no, I just hustled my butt off, I'm going to get this shot off. He kicked it back out, and then he relocated. Campaign drove and kicked. Wide open Deuce McBride left wing three, and he got rewarded for his effort. You can make mistakes, but you just gotta, like, when you make the mistakes, you gotta realize, I gotta go get it back for my team. If I cause a turnover, I gotta hustle back on defense and get this possession back for my team, right? If I miss a rotation, I gotta get a basket or generate a good look for my team. I gotta be extra focused here offensively. I gotta set a good, strong screen. I gotta slip and kick out real quick. There are ways to mitigate your mistakes, which are going to happen. Every player is gonna make mistakes. No player has perfect games, unless you're Nikola Jokic. I'm playing. But there are ways to mitigate it. I didn't give Deuce McBride his three. It's 49-47. Toppin, up top. Shamet, good job getting his hands out there. Knocks it out of bounds. Under 5:30 to go. They get it into Haliburton. Brunson's also checked back in. Towns strips Haliburton. Good defense. Bounce pass to Josh Hart. He's going to drive it in on top. And Scooblair with the right hand gets it to go. Good job fending the defender away with his body. As the Pacers rush it down the other end, Mathurin misses a right wing three. Thomas Bryant with the offensive rebound kicks it out to Mathurin for another three. He comes up short. Thomas Bryant fighting for the rebound. He can't get it. But Deuce McBride able to come in and secure the rebound. Deuce McBride's all over the place. That's what I'm talking about. Now he's going to look to dance. He's going to put up the three, gets fouled. Yes, sir. Deuce McBride. You can't guard me right now. I love the confidence Deuce McBride is playing with right now. Absolutely adore the confidence Deuce McBride is playing with right now. He brought it down off a nice defensive play, off a nice rebound. Brought it down, dancing with it between the legs. Hezzy, step back. I created a little bit of space. Haliburton realized it. That's Deuce McBride. I got to close out. And ends up fouling him on a silly play. Keen Hart said, Cat is not improving on defense. He will never be good on defense, but he is very good on offense. Towns has been slightly better defensively. He has. He absolutely has. It's still not good enough. And when you are a center, not being good defensively makes everybody worse defensively. You need to be relied upon defensively as a big man. It's just, it is a fact of the position. Bridges checks in. McBride knocks down the first 2 free throws. He's got one more. Christopher, what's up, Chris? Ken Harris said, have you ever teared your hammy? Don't blame OG. What did Mike say? Cat is defensive liability, but he's improving and important in the middle. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Yeah. He is improving slightly. It's still not nearly where it should be. He got absolutely torched in that Boston game, and you could see where his biggest deficiencies lie. Although he did go in a little hampered with the knee, probably a little hampered tonight with the knee as well, but the Pacers aren't putting him in pick and rolls as much as Boston did. And good defense from Deuce McBride there, forcing Neesmith into a terrible shot, and he misses it. Josh Hart shot out of a cannon coming the other way. Now he's going to slow it down. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson spins, coming to his left, driving it down. Stop, hesitation move, down the lane, loses it. Come on, JB. Don't force it. Playing good basketball right now. Chris said, missed your commentary. Appreciate you, Chris. I missed having you in here. Robin said, what do you think of Wiggins? Wiggins is a nice, solid role player. We'll see if he can rejuvenate himself a little bit in Miami. I'm not too confident in it, but you never know. Siakam down the lane, can't get it to go against Precious Achiuwa. Good defense from Precious Achiuwa. Brunson helping out on the glass, bringing it down, gets it over to Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson's going to run the pick and roll with Towns. Coming to his right off the Towns screen, driving it down. He's got a little bit of lane. Step back midi jumper. Gets it to go. You had a feeling that was going down. Nice and rhythm shot from JB. As the Knicks built up a 9-point lead right before halftime. We're under 4 minutes to go here. Let's keep it going. 10-0 run for the Knicks. Haliburton has it up top. Snaking it back to his right hand off the screen. Scoop layup against Karl-Anthony Towns. Looking for a foul. He doesn't get it. Knicks with the rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. Pacers do a good back getting back on defense. So Josh Hart's going to slow it down. Cross-court pass out of bounds off Precious Achiuwa. Bad pass from Josh Hart. Come on, Josh. You got to do better than that. Chris said, still loving the fake mic. Ain't never getting rid of it. I love the fake mic, too. I need something to hold in my hands. If not, I feel awkward up here by myself. Neesmith, pump fakes, driving to his left on Josh Hart. Good defense. Neesmith in the paint, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant, the right corner three, and he knocks it down. Too much help from Karl-Anthony Towns. Although Thomas Bryant, I don't mind him shooting the threes. I'd rather him shooting the threes than battling down low, but made the Knicks pay right there. Josh Hart has it up top with 3 minutes to go. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left off the Hart screen. Haliburton switches onto him. Brunson, step back, pump fake, kicks it out to Achiuwa. Achiuwa, back to Brunson. Brunson's going to pump fake, driving it down. Mid-range pull-up jumper over Siakam. Comes up short. Josh Hart battling for an offensive rebound. It's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds off of the Pacers. And Josh Hart's yelling something at somebody. I don't know if it's to himself, to the officials, to his teammates, but he's upset at something. Brunson's got to get it in, gets it into Towns. Left corner. Towns being guarded by Bryant. Bryant closing out the airspace. He knows Towns wants to shoot that. He's going to go along the baseline and somehow throws it down with two hands. He had no angle to the basket, and he somehow got it to go down. And the whistles are blowing. What do we got? A timeout, a technical, something? Karl-Anthony Towns somehow find a way to get to the basket and throw it down with two hands. My goodness. Haliburton turns it over. Towns picks it up. No look pass, bounce pass to Josh Hart. Lefty layup gets it to go. End of foul. End of foul for Josh Hart. My bad, Josh. I didn't even give you the requisite pop-off. End the foul for Josh Hart. Yuri Ark. What's up, Yuri? This is and one basketball. The Knicks are hooping off right now. They are going off. Absolutely. Chris said, I feel like I'm on the Titanic. Yvette Passad. What's up, Yvette? Just as his dad said, the Garden would be going crazy right now. Insane. They would be blowing the roof off of the building after that Karl Anthony Towns play. Ken Hart said, Cat is amazing on offense. Tremendous agility at his size, for sure. For sure. I wish he could find a way to utilize that agility on defense. Oh, had the timer still going. 2:30 to go here in the second quarter. Haliburton, he shot out of a cannon, trying to drive it down, trying to get an easy one up top to Thomas Bryant over to Nembhard. Nembhard coming to his right off the Bryant screen. Excuse me. Stepping back, Towns switches onto him, out to Siakam. He pump fakes. He's going to drive it down. Scoop lay with the left hand. He gets the and one right back. Come on, Knicks. Disappointing effort there. Why are you fly-by defending Precious Achiuwa? That's Pascal Siakam getting ready to line up a three. Just close out. If he's going to shoot the three, shoot the three. He's been shooting the three at a very good clip this year. That's an above-the-break three. Come on, man. Brunson a little shaken up. He's going to the bench, it looks like. Hold on, let me blow my nose. What happened on that play? What happened? Kay Hazy said, yikes, JB. Oh, he's bleeding? Seems fine, though. Seems fine. Little bloody nose. Siakam drove it in, hit him with the elbow. Hit him with the elbow. Right in that lip, eye area, like this side of the face. Elbow came right up, grazed him on the side of the face. On the chin, he's bleeding. Got blood dripping down the chin. Ken Hart said, Siakam is okay. Not super great. Yeah, he's fine. He's decent. He's all right. All-star player. Made the All-Star team this year. He's good. Brunson got the blood on the jersey. This might be a legendary Brunson second half. Just as his dad said, Brunson needs stitches. We'll see. But this might be a legendary Brunson second half. You drew blood on JB? You know, JB got that killer instinct in him. We'll see how this goes for Indiana. Just as his dad said, Chef, you put the hat on Siakam. What's the movie called? Come on, dog. I'm not doing it. You're not going to make me do it. You're not going to catch me on camera acting like a fool like that. Siakam knocks down his and one free throw. Brunson will bring it down. 61-53. 8-point game. Brunson has it on the right wing. Coming to his left off the Town screen. Pulls it back. Now coming to his right in the lane. Step back. Fall away jumper in the paint. Get to the goal. And like I said, you drew blood on the captain. Like, you might live to regret that. Haliburton bring it down. Gets it over to Nembhard. Nembhard back to Haliburton. Haliburton driving to his left. Dancing with it against Brunson. Leans in. Draws the foul before the shot attempt from Haliburton. So foul on the floor. Just as his dad said, not on camera, just in my mind, okay? I appreciate you, just as dad. I see where you're going, big dog. And it is funny. And there's nothing wrong with doing it. You're just not going to catch me on camera doing it, you know? Neymar said the refs are really bad. I don't think they've been excessively bad tonight. They've been fine. Just as dad said, protect the brand. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a family-friendly channel. There's a reason why you don't see me on here cursing and acting a fool or drinking any alcohol or doing anything like that. It is a brand, right? You building a brand. Karl Anthony Towns just loses track of Thomas Bryant. He lays it up and in. Brunson's going back to the locker room, presumably to close up that wound so he doesn't bleed all over the place. Payne gets it over to Towns. Towns up top. Final minute and 30 of the first half here. Towns picks his dribble up. Gets it over to Bridges. We need Bridges to carry the offense here with JB out. Gets it over to Josh Hart, driving to his left. Finds a way to get it inside to Achiuwa, who flips it up the basket. Way off, can't get it to go. Loose ball. And a loose ball here against the Pacers. And a technical foul on Thomas Bryant, exasperating an already bad situation for the Pacers here. They call the foul on the Pacers. I believe Nembhard inadvertently hit Josh Hart in the face. Let's see the replay here. Loose ball. And Nembhard extends the arm, hits Josh Hart like in the jaw, mouth area. Obviously inadvertently. He's just kind of just moving his arm back, getting ready to run. Nah, he does go back and trying to hold him a little bit from getting to the ball. So it is a foul. It is a foul. But then Thomas Bryant is really upset. Ton of contact on that play, all over the place fighting for that loose ball. Thomas Bryant's upset that they did call in favor of the Knicks, in favor of Josh Hart, who did exaggerate the contact. Hit the floor, threw the arms up, the whole deal. And kind of threw his arm at the ref like, no, you can't call that. Ref gave him a tech. So Towns at the foul line for the technical free throw. And he gets it to go. And I believe Josh Hart, as the Knicks are in the bonus, is going to get 2 free throws out of this. Ken Hart said, and the Oscar goes to Josh Hart. Absolutely. Got to exaggerate that contact, man. If they breathe on you, it's, no way. Ref, he hit me. He hit me. He ran into me, ref. Russell Field said, thank you for not acting a fool. Too many of those, it gets annoying. Josh Hart misses a free throw. Come on, Josh. Come on, big dog. Don't be missing free throws. Hey, man, that content's for some people. It's not for me, which is why it's not the way I do things. Josh Hart gets the free throw to go. Giving the Knicks a 10-point lead. A little over 1 minute to go, 65-55. Siakam has it up top. Gets it over to Bryant. Bryant being guarded by Towns. Hands it off to Haliburton. Haliburton coming to his right. The Knicks show 2 to get it out to Siakam. Siakam a left wing 3, and he makes the Knicks pay. Previously, I said, why are you biting on the Siakam pump fake? Just let him shoot that 3. I'd rather him shooting the 3 than attacking the basket. And he shuts me up right there by knocking down the 3. Campaign has it up top, being guarded by Haliburton. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Nembhard. Bridges coming to his right off the Town screen, driving it down against the defense, kicks it out. Campaign, right corner 3, he's open, and he knocks it down. Big 3 from Campaign, yes sir. Way to step up with the captain back in the locker room, Campaign. Haliburton bringing it down. We got the 3 points right back, still a 10-point game. Haliburton driving it down, stops, turns, pivots, gets it out to Bryant, back to Haliburton, driving to his left. Bridges chasing, right behind them. He puts up the floater, and Haliburton gets it to go. Haliburton, for the most part, has been fairly quiet here tonight. Josh Hart's going to bring it down for the final 20 seconds of the quarter here. My timer's all the way down. That's because they stopped the timer, and I did not. So 15 seconds to go. Towns has it up top. There's about a second difference between game clock and shot clock, so this should be the last shot of the quarter. Towns has it up top. He's going to wind it down. 5 seconds to go. You got to go, big dog. He's going to settle for this 3. No, quick hit ahead to Josh Hart. Coming down the lane, puts up the floater, misses the floater. Fight for the rebound. Mathurin gets it. Josh Hart just missed that floater at the buzzer, Josh. You're right there. You're right there. But that's going to be the end of our quarter. And the score, 68-60. First half score, 68 points in the first half. Pretty damn good for the Knicks. Pretty damn good. 68 points is pretty good. Slim Slammer, what's up, Slim? Just his dad said Josh jumped too high. He should have just looked to throw that off the glass. Just bank it in. Now, Joe said A+ first half. I wouldn't give him an A+. It was a very good first half. I'd give them... What grade would I give the Knicks in the first half? My first inclination was to give them a B+. That's what I was going to initially say. And then I started to think about it like, is it too low? Is it too high? Only because while the offense is very good, they did allow the Pacers to get 60 points. So the defense wasn't very good. Not that the defense was bad, just could have been better. I'd give them a B. I'd give them a B. B+ feels a little too high after allowing them to score 60 in the first half. Kiana Bryan, what's up, Kiana? Kent Neal, what's up, Kent? Buzzer beater reminding people to hit the like button and subscribe. Yes, if you're in the stream and you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead. As we have now entered halftime, hit the like button before you go out and you get your snacks and you scroll through Twitter or you check out some of the other games on tonight or the other game that's on tonight. But please leave a like if you are enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying the content, because it really helps grow the stream. It really helps support the channel. So I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, guys. We got a lot of new people in here tonight. So I appreciate all the support that you guys are bringing here tonight. Mark, what's up, Mark? Daniel AZ, what's up, Daniel? Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the subscription. Russell Field said C+. Justice's dad said up 30, A+, blah, 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 lose the lead by the 4th. Sharon McLean said B definitely. I agree with you, Sharon. I think I'm in the B camp. Buzzer Beater said B+. Keenan Hart said B+. Keanu Bryant said B. Just his dad said A+, all things considered. Yeah, maybe I could see you bumping it up to an A- if you factor in the missing OG, missing Robinson. But they are missing Miles Turner. So I just, I feel like the defense should have been better than it was in that first half. There were moments where, while I thought the defense was okay for the most part, there were times where it was like, man, you're letting things get, a little too easy here. So, K. Hazy said Maxey has no points in the third quarter. Oh, all right, let's go around the league. Let's go around the league. Sharon McLean said, Cat needs some pace and toughness. If we go around the league, there's 2 other games on. All right, let's go through this box score first before we go to our Knicks box score here tonight. The Raptors, they got Quickly out there. They got Barnes out there. RJ still out with that concussion injury. And it seems like their bench struggled. Chris Boucher struggling. Chomchi struggling. Yak said, how was it close? 54% shooting, 50% threes, 8 more boards. You know what? You're right. Let's go through the next box score first before we go around the league. You're right, Yak. You're right. Let's look at it. Reason why I can't give them an A in this first half, even though they scored 68 points. So the offense was very good. I thought way too many minutes for Precious Achiuwa. We played 20 of the 24 available first half minutes. That's way too much. Way too much for Precious. He was 2 for 6 from the field, tossed up some really ugly shots. He's got 4 boards and a block. I thought his defense was okay, solid, but the defense does not outweigh how poorly he's been offensively for this Knicks team. And he's been bad offensively for them. Mikal Bridges 1 for 3. He has been absolutely invisible tonight. I know he's working hard against Haliburton. 5 boards, 3 assists is also nothing to sneeze at. That's a nice number for him. But 2 points is not nearly good enough. Jalen Brunson with a very modest 6 points, 3 for 10 from the field. He's kind of been all over the place. I thought for the most part he was playing all right, but definitely need more out of the captain. 24 first half points for Karl-Anthony Towns. And coming into the night, I was just thinking, when was the last time we had a dominant Karl-Anthony Towns game? Tonight may be the night as he's going off. He's got 24 points with no Miles Turner. He's going right at Thomas Bryant. He's going right at Siakam to the tune of 24 first half points. Only 4 boards, but he does have 3 assists and 3 steals. It's nice. 11 for Josh Hart. He's being a chaos engine out there, doing the things he always does. 11 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. Hug Porty only got 40 minutes, didn't do much. He had 2 turnovers, 2 rebounds. The 2 turnovers killed us. Can't have 2 turnovers, Hug Porty. He's a big man. Can't do it. Come on. Got to be better. Live and learn, brother. Live and learn. Campaign, 2 for 2. He came in with Brunson, had to go back in the locker room because of the bleeding. 5 points for him. He hit a nice big 3. That was nice. That was nice to Campaign. McBride, 12 points off the bench, 3 for 3 from three-point range. Knocked down all 3 of his free throws after getting fouled on a 3-point attempt. 2 boards and an assist for Deuce McBride. He was a plus 12. He was fantastic when he came into the game, almost as if he should be starting in place of Precious Achiuwa. Why does Deuce McBride get 10 minutes and Precious have 20? Why does Precious have twice as many minutes? That makes no sense to me. Like, do I want Precious Achiuwa playing? Yes, I do. Do I think he should be playing 20 of 24 first half minutes? No, I do not. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is poor lineup management from Tom Thibodeau here tonight. Landry Shamet also got on the board. Landry Shamet, welcome back to the lineup. Welcome back to the rotation, Landry Shamet. He had 2 points tonight. He had a layup. 2 assists as well. And good defense from McBride. McBride was good defensively. He had a mistake here and there, but like we talked about earlier, everybody's going to have mistakes. When you have those mistakes, you can't compound them by keeping your head down. Like we talked about how Karl-Anthony Towns does a lot this season, or has done a lot throughout his career. McBride absolutely made back up for it by hustling back on defense and getting back. Also, Campaign, the 5 assists, I didn't even notice. 5 assists for Campaign, which is great, off the bench. Veridify, what's up, Veridify? So overall, the Knicks hit, 6 of 12 threes, and they hit pretty much all their free throws, 12 of 13. and they're shooting 54% from the field. So let's see why the Pacers scored 60 points. One, the Knicks defense, not all that great, but Siakam going toe-to-toe with Karl-Anthony Towns, 19 first-half points of his own is not too shabby. 2 for 2 from three-point range as well, 7 for 11 from the field, very efficient. 4 boards and an assist. He did have a block as well. He played some solid defense. Nesmith, pretty much invisible out there. He picked up 3 fouls. He can't guard Brunson. Brunson got to the foul line. Thomas Bryant, 5 for 6. He's been solid. 5 boards, 4 assists, doing a little bit of everything. He also knocked down a 3, so he's been very good for them, stepping in for Miles Turner tonight. Nembhard, 1 for 4. I thought he was all right. 3 assists, 2 blocks. He's been good defensively. He's been a much better matchup for Brunson as opposed to Nesmith. Tyrese Haliburton, 3 for 8, 1 for 5 from 3. He can hit a three-point range consistently tonight. Does have 7 points, 4 assists. At least he's being aggressive. There are some games he comes down and takes like 3 or 4 shots. So that's good for the Pacers. The starting lineup, pretty solid outside of Nesmith. But once they got Benedict Mathurin to come in, 3 for 8 from the field, also 1 for 5 from 3, but 12 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, he was hooping. Played really well. He is a -4, but he played really well. Everyone's in the minus for the Pacers, yes. I thought he played really well in the absence of a Nesmith game tonight, to the tune of 17 first-half minutes. I thought Toppin gave him some energy. Overall, they've been fairly efficient, 49%. They've also hit 6 threes, although they've taken 20 to get there, 8 more than the Knicks. So the three-point shooting, in terms of makes, the same. Free throws, about the same. They're 10 for 10. We're 12 for 13. So about the same. And then the shooting is slightly worse than the Knicks. And there's your ball game. And they've taken about the same amount of shots. So while the Knicks, you said, were winning the rebounding battle, 16 for the Pacers, 23 for the Knicks, it has not resulted in more shot opportunities for the Knicks, probably because of turnovers. The Knicks with 8 turnovers. And the Pacers with 6. So they're slightly winning the turnover battle. 2 blocks, 3 steals for them. 4 steals, 2 blocks for us. So about the same. I mean, they're pretty much even across the board. The main difference makers is the fact that the Knicks have made a shot or 2 more than them. They've made 3 more shots overall and 2 more free throws to the tune of an 8-point lead. So overall, these teams have been pretty even. These teams have been pretty even. And that's why it's an 8-point game, despite the Knicks playing really well. You know, when you look at the box score and you're like, oh, the Knicks are playing well. Pacers are also playing well. It's an 8-point game because the Knicks defense has not stepped up. If the Knicks had a slightly better defensive first half here, they probably have like a 14, 15-point lead. Yak said, Cat posted up great again. He was great in the post tonight. He does have the size advantage with no Miles Turner. Very comfortable in the post tonight. He also is getting very good position, and the Knicks are finding him. That is also a key point. The Knicks are doing a good job of finding him in the post. But also the pace, Astra Cat, what's up, Astra? The pace has been very, very fast. So when the pace is that fast, and the Knicks kind of leaned into the pace, especially in that first quarter, it allowed them to get out and run. And when you get out and run, you force mismatches all over the court. Karl-Anthony Towns found himself mismatched against a couple of smaller defenders, namely Pascal Siakam, and he was able to take advantage of it with his size over him. Asher said, I missed that awesome Mavericks game stream. The Mavericks one? Which one? Did we do a Mavericks game lately? Buzzer Beater said, according to BetUS, our boy Brunson is a plus 700 for the three-point contest. That ranks him 7th out of the 9 contestants. Brunson isn't necessarily seen as a great shooter. You know, he gets more notoriety from being a mid-range assassin. So my assumption is that all the money is going. I haven't even seen who's in it. I know Brunson's in it. But I know a lot of All-Stars are in it nowadays because nobody wants to take that flight out to the All-Star game for All-Star weekend to participate in three-point contest and be like, I guess I got to go home now, you know? Slim Slam said, is Mitch scheduled back by next game? I don't believe so, Slim. He has not participated in a 5-on-5 part of practice yet. I do believe that the expectation is for him to come back after the All-Star break, that they're not even planning on bringing him back before. So the next game tomorrow, which is tomorrow. So don't expect him tomorrow, which is our last game before the All-Star break. And probably don't expect him for the first game back, although, you know, that's obviously not out of the question. But we're just going to have to play by ear. He will be back at some point this month. And at some point the week after the All-Star break, Mitchell Robinson will be back. Buzzer Beater said, the Pacers are gaining on us. We need this win. Yes, sir. Absolutely. The Pacers are right behind us. They're a couple of games back. Yak said 2.5 games out of the third. Stuck. No way. The Pacers are... they're 4 games back in the loss column. So winning tonight would be great for them. But overall, they're 4.5 games back of the Knicks. That's a pretty sizable amount of... pretty sizable lead in order to catch up to get to challenge for that 3 seed. But there's still a lot of season left, about 30 games or so. So it's not ruled out. Winning tonight would go a long way of making sure you keep that lead and staying in that 3 seed. Asher said, Knicks have a losing record against top teams. Got to work on that. But JB is a top playing. He's always produces every night, every game. So while we lost to the Celtics, was happy about Brunson doing well regardless. I was really encouraged by how Brunson played. I thought he was fantastic defensively. Like, he really competed. He obviously got taken advantage of size-wise. Tatum and Brown, putting him in the post, backing him down, shooting a little midi jumper over him. But I prefer that over them playing out of the pick and roll and generating wide open 3 after wide open 3 after wide open 3 because Karl-Anthony Towns can't guard in space and he can't play and drop. But I was really encouraged with the fight that Jalen Brunson showed defensively. I just wish the rest of the team, namely Karl-Anthony Towns, also brought that level of intensity to the game. Although, look, Karl-Anthony Towns was questionable going into the game, so there's a lot of context behind it. But still, the Celtics have dominated the Knicks in their 2 matchups, and that's something we can't ignore, right? Hopefully, the Knicks are a lot closer to a whole team come the next time we play them. But you also got to remember that the Celtics also didn't have Jrue Holiday or Kristaps Porzingis. So that's also a frightening thing. Yeah, I said Brunson's defense good again tonight. He's been really good defensively this year. He's been very good defensively this year overall. We don't talk about it a lot because his size limits what he can do defensively. But Brunson has done a really good job of staying in front of guys, rotating well, making the extra rotation, sliding his feet, drawing offensive fouls, getting charges, all the stuff that an undersized guard is capable of doing defensively. He's done all the things. He's done his job of being a better defender, knowing, we don't have Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson back there anymore. I have to step up. I have to be better. And he's done that. The guy who hasn't stepped up to be better, Karl-Anthony Towns. The guy who started off really slow and we needed to not start off slow and be a lot better, Mikal Bridges, he's slowly gotten better and he's been significantly better after that Christmas Day game against the Spurs. So shout out for that. But with no OG Anunoby, this team, like, their whole defensive identity goes out the door. OG Anunoby is the piece that makes everything work. And even then, doesn't even work great, So it's about surviving with the Knicks. Buzzbeater said, there's been a Bol sighting. Is Bol getting minutes? Yak said they changed it to March 2nd. I'm brokenhearted when Mitch had 0 setbacks. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Mitch. Shams said before March is the how did he phrase it? Before March is what they're aiming for, which everybody was like, oh, what before March? What's going on now? I'm like, that means after the All-Star break. That's all that means, Like, it's just a different way of saying it. But that's my expectation, before March. If he comes back March 2nd, I'll be somewhat disappointed about how late it's been into the season he's gotten there, but better late than never. So the expectation is that he'll be back very soon. So whatever day it is, whatever week it is what it is at that point, Rob Jaworski, what's up, Rob? Mitchell's return pushed back more than GTA. GTA hasn't been pushed back yet, though. Right? It hasn't been delayed, or has it been delayed? I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not getting it, so. Yak said, when we're up 5 in the loss column against the Pacers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are we getting back into the game? Yes, sir. Let's get to it. Start of the second half. Shade, what's up, Shade? 25-26. What's poppin', my guy? Why would it be better if New York avoids the 2 versus 3 matchup in the second round and get the 4th seed? It probably would be better, but that's not how this team operates. Remember last year when everybody was like, oh, it would be better if the Knicks, didn't win this last game against Chicago and actually got the 4th seed and didn't have to play Philadelphia or everything like that. And guess what the Knicks did? They said, screw all of that. We're winning as many games as we can win. They won 50 games. That last game against Chicago was phenomenal. They went into the playoffs on like an 8 game winning streak. And they ended up playing Philadelphia in the second round, which everybody said you should avoid that. And the Knicks ended up winning the first round. So you just win the games you can win. You play good basketball. Whoever falls in front of you, you look to beat because if you want to be a championship level team, you're going to have to beat them anyway. And we're back into it, by the way, as Nesmith lines up a 3. He can't get it to go. Long rebound finds its way past Josh Hart and right into Thomas Bryant's hands as he kicks it back out to Nembhard. Over to Siakam being guarded by Chua. Siakam coming to his left. Town switches onto him. Siakam looking to dance between the legs. Ooh, step back. Pull up, foul line jumper. Too long, can't get it to go. Achua fighting for the rebound. Knocked into the air. Achua finally able to grab it. And here comes Brunson against Nesmith. Brunson kind of cooked Nesmith in that first half. Let's see if that continues. Quick crossover to his left. Getting past him. Euro stepping down the lane. Kicks it out to Bridges. A straightaway 3 for Bridges. And he comes up short on it. Thomas Bryant with the rebound. Here comes Haliburton. Haliburton up top. Crossing over to his right. Has it up top. Gets it over to Nesmith. Nesmith over to Bryant. Bryant over to Haliburton, coming to his right, and a moving screen on Thomas Bryant. Josh Hart, again, selling the contact. Give my man Josh Hart an Oscar, baby. Give my man Josh Hart an Oscar. Rob said, great stuff yesterday with the Laker game. Appreciate you, Rob. Appreciate you. I wish it was a more entertaining game. We would have been able to stay on all night, but it ended up being a blowout, and Luka's on a minutes restriction anyway, so there wasn't a whole lot to happen in the second half regardless. We didn't really miss much. We saw the best parts of the game. Brunson on the right wing being guarded by Nesmith. Coming to his right. Driving it down. Has it in the post against him. Backing him down. Stop turn. Fall away jumper. Out the foul line. Gets it to go. JB continues to cook Nesmith. Nesmith does a good job on him, but Brunson just sees blood when he sees him. He sees red when he sees Nesmith in front of him. Nembhard driving it down against Brunson, gets to the foul line, a pull-up jumper of his own, and he rattles it in. Matching Brunson, pull-up jumper for pull-up jumper. Brunson bringing it down. El Tigre has also become a member. I appreciate you, El Tigre. Appreciate you. Resubscribing, my man, El Tigre. Josh Hart, left corner 3 wide open, airballs it. Achua tips the offensive rebound to himself, though. Josh Hart, a horrific shot. A UFO out there. Airballed it. Mikal Bridges, off the handoff, mid-range jumper, gets it to go. Mikal Bridges has been pretty quiet tonight. But he's knocked down a couple of mid-range jumpers. Hopefully that gets him going. He did miss that 3 earlier in this quarter. Haliburton steps back, gets it over to Bryant, swings it over to Nembhard. Quick jab step, Euro step down the lane, puts up the righty floater, comes up short. Achua with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing it down against Nesmith, coming to his right. Good screen from Bridges. Brunson dancing with it. Loses the ball, though. Mishandles it. Come on, JB. You got to have that thing on a string. Haliburton bringing it down, gets it over to Nesmith, and gets tripped up by Brunson. And a foul on JB. I believe that's his 4th foul, no? Is that not his 4th foul? Can check real quick. Vertify said, I think Tibbs is improving, making sure that Achua gets lots of minutes and comfortable out there. We still need him. Hart only starter without a 40-plus point game. I don't know, man. I think Precious Achua is going to be limited in his use once Mitchell Robinson comes back. Siakam, right corner 3, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Thomas Bryant had it, lost it. Ball still loose. Towns picks it up, and here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Quick head-to-head to Josh Hart. Righty layup. Gets it to go. Creating space, driving that shoulder right into the defender, and getting the righty layup to go. Haliburton looking to answer on the other end. Kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam on the pop. Pump fakes. Kicks it out to Nembhard. Coming to his left off the screen. Nembhard dancing with it. Achua switches onto him, so they get it down low to Siakam. Quick pass to Nesmith. Back to Siakam. Puts up the 3 over Josh Hart, and he gets that one to go. I know Siakam's been shooting it well from three this year, but I'd rather live with Siakam shooting threes than him driving it to the basket. Brunson driving it down against a lot of defenders, knocked out of his hands. JB doing too much, and another foul on Brunson, just as I was going to go check to see how many fouls he has. Another foul on JB. Brunson, his fifth foul. What are we doing? Tibbs, Brunson even, not even Tibbs, Brunson. His fifth foul. You're going to foul out of here, JB. Keenan Hart said Precious is a backup four. Yeah, and with his limited shooting and offensive ability, it's like spot minutes. Spot minutes for Precious against certain matchups. Siakam has it up top. Gets it over to Thomas Bryant. Gets it back to Haliburton. Driving to his right. Kicks it out to Siakam. He just hit one. Puts up another three. Too long, can't get it to go. Long rebound. Knocked into the backcourt. Haliburton's going to pick it up. Haliburton's going to bring it down. They got a fresh 14. Haliburton coming to his right. Full head of steam. Euro stepping down the lane against Payne. Puts up the floater. Comes up short. Fight for the rebound. Ball is loose. Josh Hart picks it up. Saves it over to Towns. Towns driving it down. Keeping the defenders in the back. Towns has the defender on his hip. Going all the way down. A lot of contact. And they call the foul on Nesmith. This Towns now holding his hand, man. Ay, ay, ay. Charlie said now more minutes produced. He's got Payne in there for Brunson. Towns holding that hand, holding that finger. On his right hand, that ring finger. He's got it wrapped up in the tape. He's holding it. It's hurting him. David Haas Jr. said, very physical game. Towns' finger is going to be a problem the rest of the year. Yes, it is 100% going to be a problem. That and the thumb is going to be a problem for the rest of the year. Gyro Castro, what's up, Gyro? Just as his dad said, bench JB. You have to. He's got 5 fouls with 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. In the third quarter. Excuse me, not the first. You have to bench him. He's not playing the rest of the quarter. I probably wouldn't even play him until like the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. So Cam Payne and Deuce McBride, come step up. It's your time. It's your time. Step up. I think we can survive a quarter and a half without JB. Should be all right. It's not like he was having a great game anyway. We should be all right. Towns knocks down both free throws, even with the bum finger. Haliburton bringing it down against Bridges. Haliburton stops, turns, kicks it out to Bryant. The mid-range jumper for Thomas Bryant, and he gets it to go over Towns. Towns doesn't even get a hand up. Josh Hart bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Haliburton. Hart's dancing with it, gets it over to Towns. Towns hits Bridges, coming back door. He flips it up at the basket, can't get it to go. Just come down with it, Bridges. No need to try and get too fancy with it. Rushed it. And the Pacers on the other end. Matherin up top to Haliburton, kicks it out to Nembhard. Knicks do a good job getting back on defense, running them off the line. Now Matherin coming to his left off a screen, picks his dribble up, gets it over to Siakam. Pass fake, foul line jumper, gets it to go. Beautiful move from Siakam to draw the defense away, and he cuts the lead down to 7. 76-69. Kevin Patrick Hogan said Towns should not play in the All-Star game. Rest. He'll have enough time to rest, and the All-Star game is not a physically taxing game. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Not Joe said, wonder why Brunson hasn't been wearing his white splint on his hand. He looks tough with it. I don't know. Kinar said, need Deuce big time. Yes, Deuce is having a fantastic game, so it might be the perfect night, right? All right, JB's struggling. He's in a ton of foul trouble. All right, but Deuce McBride had it going. He's got Cam Payne in here, which I don't mind. I don't mind putting Cam Payne in there. Keep Deuce McBride in his regular role. We'll bring him in at some point for Bridges. But Deuce McBride has been the guy. He's got 12 points off the bench. He's 2 for 2 from three-point range, or 3 for 3 from three-point range, excuse me. He's been hooping. So I wouldn't mind it. Keaton Hart said, agree, no Towns in the waste of time formerly known as the All-Star Game. Now just some sorry mess. Yeah, I don't even know how the All-Star Game works anymore. I don't know how it works. I don't know what the format is. I know there's 4 teams. I know one of the teams is the like Rising Stars team. The team that wins that is going to be involved in this 4-team like game to 40 game. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't. I'll have it on in the background while I'm doing work on something else, but I'm 0% interested in this All-Star game. 0% interested, which is why I'm saying, like, it doesn't even matter if Towns plays or not, because he's probably going to play a couple minutes. He's going to be standing around. He's going to jack up a couple threes, and that's going to be it. You know, like, it's not going to be a big deal. David Osh Jr. said, Towns, play, get accolades, play minute, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to do much. He's not going to do. It's an All-Star game. It's an All-Star game. Being named as a starter doesn't even matter anymore because he's not. Like, is he going to start? Does he have to start? Like, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Being named a starter doesn't matter anymore because they took away the 2 teams. Now there's 4 teams. Not Joe said 71-29 Pistons halftime. This is not true. Are you pulling my leg? Don't make me check. Don't make me check. David said, I want to see JB in the three-point contest. True. That is like a. I will tune in for that. I will be rooting for Jalen Brunson in the three-point contest. Oh my goodness, you were not lying. Keenar said, what is this Pistons game? I thought you were pulling my leg, not Joe. I was like, he's not. That's not real. That's not true. 71-29? Okay, the game is back, but real quick. 71-29, y'all. Are you kidding? Cade is playing, thank goodness, at least. But Dern has 0. Tim Hardaway has 0. What is going on? What is going on? They're 7 for 18. It's not like even they're dominating. They just haven't scored a point. This Bulls team. I got to get back to this game, I know, but what is this score? My mind is blown. My mind is blown. Here we go. We're back into a campaign of 3. He can't get it to go. It's 76-69. Towns able to grab an offensive rebound after battling. Josh Hart battled, able to get it out. Now gets it out to Achua, down low, pump fakes, fall away one-legged jumper, gets it to go. Okay, Achua, okay. Way to knock it down. I've been very hard on Precious Achua in his offensive game, but he got that one to go off the one leg in the middle of the paint. Thomas Bryant back to Nembhard, driving to his left against Payne, draws the foul, and a floater from Nembhard doesn't go, but it's a foul on the floor anyway. Namar said, how are the Bulls losing? Bulls are at home. Oh, my goodness. The Chicago crowd must be going crazy. Big Rud. Where are you, Big Rud? Where is Big Rud in the chat? Where is Big Rud? Daniel AZ said, let's go Knicks. Yes, sir, Daniel. Yes, sir. Thomas Bryant to 3. He comes up short. Achua skies for the rebound. Able to rip it down. There we go, Precious. Playing a lot better here in the third quarter so far. I still don't like his fit with this starting unit with Josh Hart out there as well, but at least, you know, Towns puts up a 3, gets it to go. Karl-Anthony Towns, yes, sir. And here come the Knicks. Like I said, tonight's the kind of night where even if Jalen Brunson's not out there, we're going to be all right. Because it's not like he was having a great game anyway. Karl-Anthony Towns is going off, and the defense is starting to pick up a little bit as Tyrese Haliburton down the lane gets the scoop layup to go over Mikal Bridges. Great contest from Bridges, but a better finish from Haliburton there. Josh Hart gets it up top to Payne, coming to his right off a Town screen, driving it down, full head of steam. Gets it off to Josh Hart through the lane, righty layup, gets it to go. Beautiful pass from Cam Payne, who has been hooping tonight. I don't mind the fact that he went to Cam Payne over Deuce McBride as the backup point guard for Jalen Brunson. Because he now has 6 assists, I believe. Mathurin, against 3 defenders, knocks down a tough contested fall-away floater along the baseline. Tough shot from Mathurin. Good defense. Just better shot. Cam Payne has it up top, gets it over to Towns. Towns down low to Bridges. Bridges in the post against Haliburton. They bring 2 defenders. Now he's going to look to attack as they leave. Kicks it out to Payne. Pass fake. Driving to his right. He's got a lane. Now kicks it out to Achua. Achua doesn't want to shoot that 3. You got to shoot that 3. Achua loses it. Josh Hart picks it up. He's got to get it up with the shot clock winding down. And comes up well short. Doesn't hit the rim. Hits the net. But it is an air ball. Ball going back to the Pacers. And Josh Hart upset with Precious Achua. You got to shoot that corner 3, Precious. What are you doing? You got a wide open look from the corner. If Precious Achua is going to turn down 3s, wide open 3s, you can't have him out there. Tina Carroll, what's up, Tina? How many points does Jalen have? Not many. I think he's got 6 points, 8 points, something like that. Actually, I can tell you right now, as the Pacers bring it down. Brunson has 8 points. Haliburton with the pump fake step through on Mikal Bridges again for an easy righty scoop. As Haliburton's starting to get unlocked here, attacking the paint. Not normally his game. Normally, he's firing away from three, which opens up the paint, but he's not been knocking down his three-point shot. As Towns steps back for another left wing three, can't get it to go. Haliburton with the rebound, he's bringing it down. It's an 8-point game. Haliburton up top being guarded by Bridges. Pulling it back. Bridges doing a good job staying in front of him. Now crosses over to his right, down the lane, gets fouled. Are they going to send him to the foul line here? Mark said JB with 5 is not good at all. But the Knicks, tonight is the kind of night where JB, it's not like he was having a very good game anyway. So it's the kind of night where like, all right, we'll sit him to the fourth quarter and then bring him back in. And, you know, if it's a close game, hopefully he can bring you home or at least keep the lead. As the Knicks have been building it here. As Mathurin down the lane gets fouled. Missed the layup, but he will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Not the biggest deal because Campaign's playing well, McBride's playing well, so when he eventually comes back in, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. The Knicks with an 8-point lead with Mathurin going to the foul line for 2 free throws with 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. Mike said let Kolek run point. He is too far down on the depth chart right now. Oh, man, my stream's really behind. I got to refresh my stream, but I'll do that in a second. Mathurin knocked down the first one, knocks down the second one. 83-75, 4:30 to go. Josh Hart bringing it down against Mathurin. Josh Hart gets it over to Towns. A lot of standing around for the Knicks. And they call the foul on Thomas Bryant out on top. So let me fast forward the stream a little bit because my stream is very much behind because Gotham Sports app keeps us behind by a lot. Towns has it up top, coming to his left, dancing with it, attacking Thomas Bryant. Scoop lay with the right hand, can't get it to go, but Josh Hart right there for the offensive rebound and putback. Yes, sir, Josh. Yes, sir. Back to an 8-point game. Topping up top, hands it off to McConnell. McConnell pulls it out, has it up top, being guarded by Payne. Payne going under these screens. McConnell looking to eat up the space, attacking to his right, spinning to his left in the paint, fall away jumper, gets it to go. Ay, McConnell. He gives you all the moves and then knocks down a ridiculous shot. Campaign gets it over to Bridges. Under 4 to go. Bridges driving it down, gets it over to McBride, over to Payne. A left wing 3 for Payne. Can't get it to go. Thomas Bryant with the rebound. Hit ahead to McConnell. McConnell bringing it down. Over the top to Toppin, being guarded by Payne. And Payne fouls him. 3:30 to go. Daniel said, got to have Hart. Josh Hart's great. Josh Hart's great. As Toppin's at the foul line for 2 free throws. The Knicks are in the bonus with 3:30 to go. Vertify said Davis broke his abdomen. Well, he tore his abdomen. You can't break your abdomen. Gafford also out. Terrible injuries for the Mavs. I mean, that's just basketball karma coming back at you, man. That's what basketball karma does. Astor said Knicks have had trouble in fourth quarters. Hope they don't blow this. I think they're going to be all right. They're going to have the closer come in. Captain going to pull his back out. He's going to do what he does. Toppin knocks down one of his free throws, splits the free throws, 85-80, 5-point game, 3:30 to go. McBride will bring it down. The Pacers are applying some full court pressure here, 9-2 run for the Pacers. Knicks got to get their act together. Bridges hits Josh Hart cutting back door, and he lays it up and in. Haliburton bringing it down, Haliburton on the right wing against Bridges. Dancing with it, coming to his left off a high Thomas Bryant screen. Hits Thomas Bryant, comes to the basket, gets fouled by Towns, and 1 for Thomas Bryant, sending him to the foul line for 1 more. Over Karl Anthony Towns. Let's hit the live button. Let's catch up. Thomas Bryant did knock down the free throw. And Payne bringing it down, and now we're fully caught up. Bridges has it up top. dancing with it, coming to his left off a Town screen, stopping, stepping back inside the Josh Hart, reverse layup. Josh Hart gets it to go, and Josh Hart's hooping right now. Josh Hart continuously cutting to the basket, and his teammates continuously finding him, is keeping us in this game right now as Haliburton just slices up the defense, gets down the lane, and Mikal Bridges is like, where's the help side? We got Precious Achiuwa. Oh, no, Precious Achiuwa's out. We got Karl Anthony Towns down low, and he just fly-by defense allows Haliburton to get all the way to the basket. Bridges over to Payne, catches and fires on the left wing. Payne can't get it to go. Towns comes flying in and gets fouled on the offensive putback. And they're going to give him the shot attempt, so Towns is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Knicks with a 4-point lead, but we're going to have a timeout here. Mark said Hart was fouled by Toppin too. Yeah, but Josh Hart's so strong that, if you're a strong player, they're not going to give you foul calls. Just as Dad said, all-star game defending. Yeah, the defense has not been very inspired from the Knicks here. In this game tonight, like I said, they continue to struggle without OG Anunoby. He is the linchpin of their defense. Without him, they really, really struggle. They already struggle defensively, even with Anunoby there. When you remove Anunoby, ooh, boy, does that defense struggle. Keanu Bryant said, Saturday was good. They just got out-threed. I don't know about that. They did have a stretch where they cut it to 3 points, and it was good, and the lineup was good, and I like the lineup. I don't know why Precious Achiuwa played so much in that game. Tom Thibodeau took way too long to figure out, I can't have Precious Achiuwa out there and Josh Hart because Boston's just ignoring both of them. I do love Tom Thibodeau as a head coach. I do. But it's moments like that against a really good team on a nationally televised game where it's like they're treating it as a playoff game, and yet you're just so far behind on the adjustment, big dog. I need more Tom Tibbs. I need more Tibby. George Rodriguez, what's up, George? When will OG return? OG Anunoby will probably, the Knicks' last game before the All-Star break is tomorrow. So the OG Anunoby will probably go into that game being questionable. Probably will not play. I hope he doesn't play. He will most likely be back the first game after the All-Star break. He's already being questionable for these games before the All-Star break. No need to rush him back. Sit him through the All-Star break. He gets the extra week off. He's not participating in All-Star weekend at all, so he just gets the full weekend, the full week off, and he could rest, chill, make sure everything's good, 100% ready to go, and then come back like nothing happened. Hopefully that's the case. But he should be back the game after the All-Star break, which I believe is the 20th against Chicago. Just as Dad said, Cat getting 40 easy. He's going to have to with JB with the 5 fouls. He's going to have to carry this offense. 74-31, a 43-point beatdown right now is absolutely crazy. That's insane. Shout out to Detroit. 11 points in the second quarter for the Bulls is not what you want to see. The Philly game ended, and the Raptors beat Philly. Yes, sir. Anything to see Philly continuously slide down the standings. I mean, Chicago is getting beat down, and that's the team they're trying to catch for that 10 seed. But, man, they cannot get past. Chicago's trying to give it to them. They're losing by 40 tonight. Chicago is trying to hand Philadelphia that 10 seed on a silver platter, and Philly just can't reach out and grab it. Disgusting from Philadelphia. Chicago's trying to hand it to them on a platter, and Philly can't go grab it. They lose tonight. Chicago will lose tonight because they're down 40. After that first quarter, after the first half, they were down 40. So they'll be tied again in the loss column, but geez Louise, man. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Towns at the foul line for 2 free throws with 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Knicks with a 4-point cushion. Namar said, do you think OG will be back for tomorrow's game? I do not, Namar. I do not. I think he will be back for the first game after the All-Star break. No need to rush him back for the game against Atlanta. Atlanta's kind of been low-key tanking a little bit. They do have some nice wins on them. Trae Young has been heating up. He was named as the All-Star reserve. But without Jalen Johnson, they've kind of haven't been all that good. And, when you lose your second player, that kind of happens when you're already kind of a fluctuating, okay team. So, but, they sold off some pieces. They sold off DeAndre Hunter, Bojan Bogdanovic. They stripped their bench down, didn't get a whole lot back for them. And, the Knicks should not really struggle in that game tomorrow, as McConnell drives it down, gets fouled by Josh Hart. So I would not expect Anunoby back tomorrow. No need to rush that. Knicks should be able to handle the Hawks without him. Chi said, Brunson, Cat, KD, OH. And Bridges should have been the starting five. Who's OH? Oh, OG. You meant OG. Hart, McBride, always injured. Always injured Mitch, bench. Now that's a scary team. This current team ain't scary. Brunson, Cat, KD. OG and Bridges. Chi, how are you getting KD without giving up anybody? This is not 2K, brother. This is not 2K. Mikal Bridges bringing it down after McConnell split the pair of free throws. Hit the first, missed the second. Bridges gets it over to Payne. Payne gets it over to McBride in the left corner, driving to his right, mid-range pull-up jumper for Deuce. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Haliburton with the rebound, he's bringing it down. McBride's going to pick him up. They get it over to Mathurin. McBride slides over to guard him. Now up top to top, and they swing it over to Haliburton, being guarded by Bridges, coming to his right at the top and screen. Driving to his right, mid-range pull-up jumper for Haliburton. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Campaign tips the rebound. Josh Hart picks it up, hit ahead to Bridges for an easy slam. The hustle of Josh Hart, who did get knocked down to the floor. Fantastic hustle from Josh. The ability to hit that outlet, the Bridges, was fantastic. McBride chasing McConnell, who goes along the baseline, kicks it out the last second to Mathurin. Mathurin up top being guarded by Payne. They throw it down low. No, over to McConnell, who drives the baseline, right past Precious Achiuwa for a layup. How do you get blown by McConnell, Precious? Give him the space to the three-point line. He's not a three-point shooter. He wants to get to the basket, and you're 8 inches taller than him. Precious, buddy, big dog. Come on, man. Campaign has it up top, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart hands it off to Payne. Payne driving to his left, blows by the defense, lefty scoop layup, blows the layup, but Josh Hart right there for the tip up and in. What is Josh Hart up to now? He's got to be close to 20. He's got to have like 8, 10. He has 23 points, 12 this quarter. I was going to say he's got to have like 8 or 10 points in this quarter. He's got 12. McConnell being guarded by Achiuwa, kicks it out to Toppin, hands it off to Mathurin. McBride switches on to him. Mathurin driving to his right on McBride, stops, spins, puts it up the layup, gets fouled by Deuce McBride. Deuce deciding to just send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Decent foul from Deuce. Decent foul. Angel A1's Roman. What's up, Angel? Gigi said, empty it up, Chef. Give up the bank. What bank? They don't have a bank. They emptied the bank this summer. How do you think they got Towns and... how do you think they got Towns and Bridges? They emptied the bank. They don't have anything to trade. If they had something to trade, they would have traded it during the deadline this year. They don't have anything to trade. Just as his dad said, heart is everywhere. Yes, sir. Absolutely. He also said, Toppin runs like a rhino. I'm just going to have to take your word for it. Precious. Mathurin misses the second free throw. Or he misses both free throws, actually. And then Precious Achiuwa can't secure the rebound. As it's knocked out of bounds, they give the ball back to the Pacers. Oh, no, now they change it to the Knicks. Okay, there we go. But Precious, you got to box out, dog. You can't even put yourself and your team in that position. As Campaign drives it down, knocks down a floater. Beautiful move from Campaign. And a timeout for the Pacers as the Knicks suddenly go back up by 9 points. Just like that. I know, delay of game warning, no timeout. 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. Knicks with a 9-point lead. And Campaign went very quickly, so the Knicks should have one more offensive opportunity should they have a good defensive stop here and a rebound. George Sanchez, what's up, George? He said, show the game, gang. I wish I could, George. If I could, I would. But this is not only just an MSG broadcast, which would make it very difficult to show, it's also a TNT broadcast. So definitely not going to be able to do it. As the Knicks force a bad shot from Siakam, McBride driving it down. Oh my goodness, where's the foul? Doesn't matter. Achiuwa with the offensive rebound, gets blocked at the basket. He picks it back up and then gets fouled with 4 seconds to go. But my goodness, the contact down low. But Precious Achiuwa will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Just his dad said, who is the campaign character? Achua at the foul line. Gets the first one to go. Shamit getting ready to check in here. Mike said, let Kolek run the point again, he says. Kolek is behind Campaign and Deuce McBride on the depth chart, brother. He is a rookie. Needs a little bit of time. You know, while he may be there offensively, he's not there defensively. Achua misses the second one, hit ahead to Haliburton, driving it down, lefty floater, can't get it to go, and that's going to be the end of the quarter, and the Knicks take, oh, I gave it to them already. They're going to take a 10-point lead, 98-88, into the fourth quarter here. Chi said, best thing that happened tonight was Brunson getting in foul trouble. He was playing too much iso ball. That's why Indy was so close earlier. Well, the Knicks still had a 10-point lead when Brunson was playing regular minutes, but, yeah, Brunson was playing a little too much iso. But Karl Anthony Towns had it going. And Deuce McBride came into the game, was great. And the reason why the Knicks have the lead right now is because the others stepped up. George Sanchez said Knicks over 121 team total. They would have to score 23 points. Or 20, yeah, they would have to score 23 points. Or to get over 121, they'd have to score 24 points in this quarter, which I think is very likely. So, sure. Keenar said, I do not like iso ball. Depends. We love iso ball when Brunson's going off for 40, don't we? You know, depends. Depends on the matchup. Depends how well Brunson's got it going. And depends how the defense is playing you. Sometimes your best option is to get a switch, if they're switching everything, and let your best offensive player go to work. Every team does it. The Cavs do it. The Celtics do it. OKC does it. Sometimes that is the best option in the game. Not Joe said Josh Hart is hooping. Yes, he is. End of the third quarter. We can go through the scoreboard real quick. Just did that, said we could use Bronny as long as Papa comes out. I like Bronny a lot as a prospect. Mark said, y'all don't want to know who I picked. Oh, brother Mark. You can't pick against the family, brother. Mike said, I thought we got the iso ball when we got rid of Randall. We did. I think iso ball is way too overstated. You guys see a guy go one-on-one and you're like, iso ball. And it's like, no, they ran a whole set to get a matchup onto a guy so he can take advantage of. Like, iso ball is when a guy brings the ball down the court and tells everybody to get the hell out of the way. And by the way, you all in here probably idolize Kobe Bryant. Literally the guy, the iso ball god, you know? So, like, iso ball's fine. It is NBA. Everybody plays iso ball. They're going to be all right. Mark said, it's called betting to be happy with both outcomes. Hey, I appreciate that, Mark, because my family did bet against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And guess what? They walked out of the Super Bowl like, hey, at least we ended up winning at the end of the day anyway. And we didn't get to go through the box score. We're going to have to wait to go through the box score at the next timeout because the fourth quarter is starting right now. Aggro Crag aficionado. My man, Aggro Crag. Relic of the Soul. What's up, Relic? Campaign has it up top, coming to his left off the Achua screen, driving it down against Ben Shepherd, who's guarding him. They get it down low to Achua, being guarded by Toppin. Achua in the high post. Hits Shamit cutting back door, and he lays it up and in. Nice pass from Achua. Good cut from Shamit, but terrible defense from the Pacers. My goodness. Matherin has it up top, coming to his left. McBride chasing. And he lost the ball on the way up, but it looks like Deuce McBride fouled him. It's going to send Matherin to the foul line for 2 free throws. OPMX. What's up, OPM? I did a Pacers-Raptors parlay and a money line on Raptors. I'm up now. Should I cash out on the Pacers? I don't think the Pacers are going to be able to win tonight. I don't think the Pacers are going to win tonight. Now, with your money, with your confidence level, as a Knicks fan, I'm not going to tell you that I think the Knicks are going to lose tonight when they're up 11 points to start the fourth quarter. I can't do that. I think the Knicks are going to win tonight. You do with that information what you will. I think the Knicks are going to win tonight. Vanessa Clovite, I appreciate you. I really do. Appreciate you. Josh Hart bringing it down. Siakam slips and falls. Josh Hart's going to go all the way to the basket, takes the contact. Can't get the layup to go, but he will go to the foul line. Fouled by Mathurin. OPM said, I'm here all night with you, bro. I appreciate you, OPM. If you're enjoying the show, man, appreciate you. Just as his dad said, what's the movie Pascal? And Tom Hanks was in a boat movie. Come on, dog. Come on. Hey, it's a good thing I don't even remember the name of the movie, though, so we good. Jarace Walker is checking in for the Pacers. His first appearance tonight. I like Jarace Walker. Wonder why it's taking so long. Agro Crag aficionado said, would you trade Cat for LeFraud Shames? I would not. LeBron is a 40-year-old. Nobody should be trading for LeBron. He is 40 years old. Josh Hart at the foul line. Splits the free throws. Can we stop missing free throws all of a sudden, y'all? Can we knock down our free throws, please? Mathurin bringing it down. 11-point lead for the Knicks, being picked up by Shamit. Dancing with it, coming to his right. Now gets it over to Siakam. Siakam hands it off to McConnell, driving to his left against McBride, driving it down. Pull-up jumper over McBride. Good defense. McConnell can't get the friendly roll as it falls off the side of the rim. Achua with a good rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it on the left wing, coming to his left. McConnell picks him up over to Achua. Achua, pass fake, driving to his left between the legs. Loses the handle of the ball. McConnell picks it up. We're pushing the other way. McConnell kicks it out to Shepard. Shepard left corner three. Good hustle from Achua to get out there. It didn't matter, though, as Ben Shepard knocks down the left corner three. Come on, Precious. Dribbling it off your own foot. And OPM with a very generous super chat. I appreciate you, OPM. I very much do, brother. Thank you. Achua, nice pass inside to Josh Hart, who draws yet another foul. Josh Hart going for the 30 ball tonight. He's going for the 30 ball tonight. And I didn't give their Pacers their proper respect. It's 101 to 93. Agro cracks at the Bulls are looking good today. They were down 40 at halftime. Josh Hart knocks down the first one. Karl Anthony Towns is going to check in here for Big Precious. Precious is going to sit down. Keenan Hart said Bulls up by 52 now. My goodness. What a disaster. No, the Bulls are down 52, you mean. They're down 52. What a disaster for Chicago, man. Oh, the Bulls score is up to 52. It's too bad the other team is 101. My goodness. What a disaster for Chicago. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Keenan Hart. Josh Hart finally hits. Oh, no, he misses the first one. He does knock down the second one, though. It's 103-93, still a 10-point game. McConnell driving to his left. Campaign switches onto him. McConnell losing the handle, picks it back up. Has it in the right corner. In and out dribble, driving to his left, middle of the lane, fall away jumper, gets it to go. McConnell, geez Louise. My goodness, TJ McConnell. Campaign bringing it down. It's an 8-point game. Driving to his left, high screen from Towns. Thomas Bryant switches on to Payne. They get it down low to Towns. He just fires right over McConnell. Can't get the mid-range jumper to go. Thomas Bryant with the rebound. Here comes Mathurin. Mathurin hits it over to McConnell. Almost turned it over. McBride almost got the steal. But McConnell drives past Towns and draws the foul on Towns. And the Knicks' whole squad is upset, saying it should have been a travel before the foul occurred. But I think what they're saying is that the reason why McConnell traveled is because of the foul. Let's see the replay. McConnell with the crossover on Towns in the lane. He shoveled them feet. He did shovel them feet. Slim Slammer said TJ doing too much. This is what TJ does, though. This is what TJ does. You got to live with the good and the bad. And right now, it's a lot of good, but he does miss a free throw. We love when our opponents misses free throws. Yes, we do. And McConnell misses 2. The ball don't lie. Baby, it should have been a travel. It should have been a travel. McBride bringing it down. He has it on the left wing. Coming to his right off a town screen. Gets it over to Josh Hart, over to Shaman. He pump fakes, a sidestep, right corner 3 for Shaman. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. And the McConnell and the Pacers just mishandle the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Ball is going back to the Knicks with a full 24 seconds. Just as his dad said Shaman is a try-hard, he should be trying hard. That man is not, he is on the verge of not being in the NBA anymore. This might be his last chance. And he is not helping his case to remain in this rotation. And then Campaign throws it away. And they give the ball right back to the Pacers. Here comes McConnell, shoves it over to Bryant, swings it over to Matherin. Matherin being guarded by McBride. He's chasing him off the screen, inside to Bryant. Bryant, pump fake, goes up, gets blocked, Towns with the rebound. Bryant's crying to the ref, he's looking for a foul. He already has one technical, don't pick up a second. They swing it over to Payne, he pump fakes. Swings it over to McBride, he pump fakes. Ooh, dancing with it between the legs, pulling it back out. He's saying, get out of the way, let me run this pick and roll with Towns. McBride on the right wing, driving it down, pulls it back, gets it over to Towns in the high post. Hits Shaman cutting back door. Shaman, he's got to pull it back out. Gets it back out to Towns. He swings through to his left. He's stepping down the lane. Scoop layup with the right hand. Gets it to go just as the shot clock expires, baby. Gets it to go just as the shot clock expires, and it's back to a 10-point game with 8:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. McConnell dancing with it against Payne on the right baseline. Kicks it up top to Shepard. Swings it over to Matherin. Matherin on the left wing, dancing against Towns. Trying to feed it down low to Bryant. Matherin down low, scoop layup, can't get it to go. Josh Hart, good box down and rebound. Josh Hart, shot out of a cannon, coming the other way. He's going to go all the way. You know he is. Goes right into the defender. No foul call. I like the no foul call, but Josh Hart turns it over. Siakam's going to chuck it up, looking for a foul call, and it's going to be out of bounds going back to the Knicks. And come on, Siakam, what was that? What was that? He just jumps up into the air and throws it out of bounds. Like he throws a shot up, thinking, I'm going to get this foul call. I'm going to go to the foul line for 3 free throws. And Siakam's looking at the ref, and the ref is like, what were you doing? What was that move? I can't reward that. Siakam not even, he's like 2 steps past the half-court line. He's 1 step past the half-court line. McBride and Campaign are there. Payne swipes at the steal, makes no contact. He just like swipes at it, steps away, allows Siakam, who's now picked up his dribble, to take his 2 steps, and Siakam just chucks it at the basket. No foul call, thinking that he was going to get the foul call on McBride or something, and it goes out of bounds. Ball's going back to the Knicks. I have no idea what he was thinking there, other than maybe I'm getting hacked here, they got to call a foul. They just let that contact go. Listen, they just let a lot of contact go in the Josh Hart drive. Kinar said Siakam point shaving. Mark said, please let Triple Dre go off to salvage my draft. Yeah, didn't you say you had Brunson, Maxey, and Kobe White? What did Maxey do tonight? I've heard you guys mention how Maxey didn't play well or something. Now that it's a timeout, now that we get a little bit of a breather in this game, what happened in this Philly game? What happened, Philly? What happened? I saw Embiid was playing. So what happened? Paul George, Embiid, and Maxey were playing. Maxey 1 for 9? Ugh. Hey, sometimes it's not your night, but 1 for 9 is rough. 1 for 7 from 3. That is a rough night. 34 minutes, too. It's not like you were in a ton of foul trouble. You did have 4 fouls, but not like you were in a ton of foul trouble. 5 points for Maxey. Embiid at 27, Paul George at 14. Paul George, how'd that contract aging? Philly fans, how is that contract aging? They were throwing parades that they got Paul George over OG Anunoby. How's that going? How's that going for y'all? Quentin Grimes played 36 minutes. He had 13 points. Jared Butler is getting minutes. Keenan Hart said, is anyone from Memphis out? I'll take Triple J. If not, I'll take Triple J. We can look. We can look for sure. This game is disgusting. 105 to 59 at the end of the third. 59 points after 3 quarters is disgusting. The Grizzlies, who's on the injury report. That's the Wizards. Oh, no, that's the Grizzlies. Nobody's out. Nobody. The Grizzlies have Johnny Davis since when? Oh, that Marcus Smart trade. But no, these three guys are out who are not a part of the rotation anyway. So they're fully healthy. They are fully healthy, the Memphis Grizzlies. Everybody should be playing. All right, let's get back to the game. As we're now back after the timeout. Brunson still remains on the bench. The Knicks are hooping right now. Joey Y, what's up, Joey? How about St. John's number 9? Are they really up to number 9 already? Woo, St. John's is hooping. Good for St. John's, man. Good for St. John's. All right, here we go. Campaign has it up top. It looks like Indiana's going to a zone here. They get over to Towns. They leave him wide open on the right wing. Can't make him pay with that 3. Thomas Bryant with the rebound. Under 8 minutes to go. Nembhard has it up top being guarded by Shamet. Coming to his right off the Bryant screen. Pulling it back. Now coming to his left. He's got a lane. Stops. Pump fake. Fall away jumper over Shamet. Good defense, and he airballs it. Good defense from Shamet. Towns hit ahead to Josh Hart. Hit ahead to Shamet. Left wing 3. Knocks it down. Landry Shamet. And a very generous super chat from the High Vibe. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Matherin on the right wing. Gets it up top to Haliburton, who's checked back in, being guarded by Hart. Coming to his left. Now over to Bryant, and he throws it away. Campaign picks it up. Payne all the way to the basket. Reverse layup, gets it to go. And now the Knicks are off and running. It is a 15-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Under 8 to go, and everything is coming up roses, y'all. It is a nice and easy night. Let's keep it going. 15 points is not insurmountable. This Pacers team can go on a quick run. They can knock down a bunch of threes, but here we go. Here we go. Slim Slam said, good overall win tonight. Yeah, Brunson got into a ton of foul trouble. Didn't even have a necessarily good game. And the Knicks still are up 15 points here in the fourth quarter against the good, hot Pacers team. They were playing well. They're hot. I know they're without Miles Turner, but we're also without OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. So, all things considered, very good win for the Knicks. Roger G. Wall, what's up, Roger? Ken Harden said, yes, quality win with Brunson and foul trouble. Yep. Yep. Winning when your best player is having an off night is the sign of a good team. I'm afraid to look at this Pacers box score. I mean, this Pistons box score. I don't even want to. Booze ring in Philly after Embiid passes up an open 3 and turns it over. Woof. 20 and 33 for Philly. Not Joe said Knicks record would be 56 and 26. I'm confident. That is a bold prediction. Not Joe. That is a bold prediction. They're 34 and 18. So they would have to go, your prediction is 56 and 26. They'd have to go 22 and 8. I guess that's not out of the realm of possibility. So, all right, that's not crazy when you put it in that way. 22 and 8 is not crazy. Just as Dad said, 40-20 is possible. It is possible. It is possible. They have to go. If they presumably they win tonight, they'll be 35 and 18. They would have to go 5 and 1 over their next 6 games. The problem is their next 6 games. Pretty rough. Some pretty good teams there, including Boston, including Cleveland. Now you can afford one loss to get to the 40-20. Hopefully it's not to Boston. Hopefully you don't lose 3 times in a row to Boston. So, just as that's at 6-2. Presumably they win tonight. But the thing about that, just as that, is you have to get to 40 wins before you have to get to 20 losses. So the Knicks can't get to 20 losses. So it's only 1 loss available. So if we presume that the Knicks win tonight, they'll be 35-18. They'd have to go 5-1 over their next 6 games, which is a tough ask. It is a tough ask. Tough schedule coming up. Tyrese Walker hands it off to Haliburton up top to Nembhard. Nembhard coming to his right. 7 minutes to go. Gets it over to Haliburton. Campaign switches onto him. He's driving it down. Gets it over to Thomas Bryant in the paint. Over to Towns. Gets the lefty scoop layup or lefty hook shot to go. And Thomas Bryant flexing on Towns. I don't know if that's the guy you want to flex on after he's giving you a 30 ball through 3 quarters, brother. Campaign has it up top. Coming to his right. Driving it down. Shoves it over to Josh Hart. He goes up and gets the layup to go. And he's chanting and 1 over Thomas Bryant. Best believe that is not accidental. They get it over to Tyrese Walker, and Tyrese Walker was out of bounds when he caught the ball in the quarter. And I'm not going to lie, trying to listen to some of the commentary, all of the energy has been sapped out of the Indiana building here tonight. All of the energy. Raymond Vasquez, what's up, Raymond? Just as that said, F the 40-20 rule, hope the Knicks get red hot, for sure. For sure. I just want to see the Knicks go on a 10-game winning streak. The Knicks have had multiple 9-game winning streaks as Towns misses a floater. Multiple 9-game winning streaks during the Tom Thibodeau era, but never a 10-game winning streak as Tyrese Walker streaks down the middle of the lane, gets a 2-handed slam, and 1. As we got 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. This game's not over yet, Knicks. Can you continue to please play good basketball as Towns fouls Walker as he's going up for an easy 2-handed slam? Just as Dad said, Hart should have Pascal All-Star spot, making it a point tonight. Josh Hart is great. I don't think he's been an All-Star level player this year. He's great in his role. He's great in his role. Walker knocks down his free throw, so it's a 12-point game. Payne inside the Towns, Euro steps, knocks down a lefty floater. Here comes Haliburton bringing it down. He's been very quiet in the second half here. Coming to his left off a Thomas Bryant screen. Gets it over to Bryant. The mid-range pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Thomas Bryant hits the floor. Shamit kind of knocks him down. Towns hits Josh Hart to the basket, and he gets the layup to go. It has been the Karl Anthony Towns and Josh Hart show tonight. Let's go through the box score. What are they up to right now? What are they up to? 30 for Hart. A 30 bomb for Josh Hart. It has been the Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns show tonight. Josh Hart, that was his 30th point. 30 bomb, 30 points, 9 boards, 5 assists, a very Josh Hartian type of game. Karl Anthony Towns, 35, 10, and 5, a very Karl Anthony Townsian type of game, for sure. Slim Slam said dominated. Keenan Hart, 35 for Towns, 30 for Josh Hart. K. Hazy, Hart finally got 30 this season. He hasn't had 30 this season? I feel like that's wrong, but you might be right. You might be right. Mark said, Josh wanted to go off after Saturday. Yeah, he really struggled in that Celtics game. You can't have Josh Hart and the non-shooter out there. It's not going to work. You mitigate the things Josh Hart does well because now you have 2 guys you can play off of, and it just shrinks the floor up, and then Josh Hart can't fly around and be a chaos engine, as I like to call him. But Rockabye Baby, what's up, Rockabye Baby? Where's Towns' 30, 40-point games when we play Boston, OKC, Cleveland, and those teams? He's got to play better against the good teams, for sure, 100%. Brunson is back into the game. Nembhard gets to the basket for a layup. Game's not over yet, y'all. Let's keep playing. 116 to 102, a 14-point game with a little over 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Brunson has it up top. Gets it over to Shamet down the lane. Scoop with the right hand. Gets it to go. And Landry Shamet off the bench. What is that, 9 points for him now? It's a good Landry Shamet game. Haliburton driving it down against Shamet. Pulls it back out. Gets it over to Tyrese Walker, attacking Josh Hart. Scoop with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. He tries to get it over to Josh Hart for the double-double. I don't know if they're going to credit that rebound to Josh Hart, but Josh Hart kicks it out to Brunson. He's going to turn down the three. You got to shoot that three, JB. Just shoot that three. Actually, he's trying to wind down clock. I get why he did it. He's going to pull it all the way back out, being guarded by Nesmith. Coming to his left. Gets it over to Shamet. Shamet. Back to Brunson. Brunson. Pump fakes. Coming to his left. Back to Shamet. Open three. Knock me down. Comes up short. Towns fighting for the offensive rebound, and he lays it up and in. 18-point lead for the Knicks now. Nembhard attacking Shamet. He draws the foul on the floor. Mark said, I need more garbage time points from JB, please. Hopefully this sticks around like 15 points for you, because you know Tom Thibodeau will keep them in for the majority of the time then. Kay Hazy said, one more point for 121. Yeah, with 4 minutes to go, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. Justice's dad said 37-11, A+ cat. I'd give him an A. I'd give him an A. His Haliburton knocks down a left wing three. I'd give him an A, just because the defense wasn't pretty tonight. It was good enough against the Pacers team that didn't really look to exploit him too much, but the offense is great, and the offense has always been great. But McBride over to Shamet, swings it over to Brunson. Brunson driving to his left, kicks it over to Towns. Towns, pump fakes, sidestep three, line me up, 40 points, and a 40-point bomb for Karl-Anthony Towns as he knocks down the step back three after the pump fake. 40 points for Karl-Anthony Towns. Nembhard gets caught in the air, but finds a way to kick it out to Nesmith for a three. He can't get it to go. Towns with another rebound. Bridges was at the scores table. He goes back to the bench as Johnny Furphy for the Pacers gets up off the bench. And it looks like Carlisle is going to wave the white flag here, sending in his third stringers. And it is 123-105 as Karl-Anthony Towns knocks down a step back three. And it's nice to see Karl-Anthony Towns' three-point shot come back tonight. That's his third three of the game, I believe. Which is great considering how poorly he's been shooting since hurting his hand. That is the most encouraging thing tonight, is that he has been knocking down not only knocking down the three-point shot, looks very comfortable shooting it. Brunson down to Towns. Towns kicks it out to nobody. McBride was standing in the corner. Towns thought he was standing on the wing. Towns throws it out of bounds. Ben Shepherd knocks down a wild scoop layup, gets it to go. There's a young man for the Pacers in the game right now who I do not know who he is. So I'm going to look at it real quick as Brunson has it on the right wing. And we're at the point of the game where we're going to be winding down the game. Oh, that's Jahlil Okafor. Is that Shamet? Shamet gets another little cut to the basket, gets a little floater to go, and I gave 2 points on the wrong side. It is 125 as Josh Hart comes up with the steal, and we're pushing the other way. 2:30 to go, y'all. 2:30 to go. Josh Hart has it up top, and at this point, we're just waiting for the end of the game. Towns going to fire a deep three over Okafor. By the way, Okafor, Karl-Anthony Towns in the same draft. Then Okafor go... Did Okafor... What pick was Okafor? I was going to say I thought he was second, but I don't think he was. McBride does a good job of challenging Furphy. Furphy misses 2 layups now. Able to snatch his offensive rebound, though, pulls it back out. Gets it up top to Walker with 2 minutes to go. Walker dancing with it against Shamet. Has it in the high post. Shamet knocks it out of bounds with 4.8 on their shot clock and under 2 to go. What pick was Jahlil Okafor, y'all? Not Emeka Okafor. Emeka Okafor is old as hell. He's out of the league. Towns checks out with 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. A great night for Karl-Anthony Towns. Are we going to see DeLon Wright get in the game? Shepherd puts up a 3, can't get it to go. Toppin tips the ball over to Brunson. You're not teammates anymore, Toppin. You're not teammates with Brunson anymore. Charlie said, how can this Pacers team beat us in the second round last year? I mean, just look at them. The Knicks were all injured, man. Everybody got hurt. Remember Josh Hart as Deuce McBride knocks down a three, and the whole crowd in Indiana goes, Deuce! You gotta love it. Even on the road, you gotta love it. Last year, how did they beat them in the second round? As Hug Porty checks in. Josh Hart stretched his abdomen out. Kolek is also in. Robinson was out. Brunson broke his hand. Randall was out. Anunoby was out. You know, like, that's out. That's out. And they had an otherworldly shooting game in Game 7. Like, just tore the house down in Game 7. Did not miss. We can't get DeLon right in the game, Tibbs. Can't get my man DeLon right in the game. Shepard knocks down a free throw. Hug Porty and Matt Ryan check in. MBM said Atlanta next up. Just happened to be here waiting. Yep. Next game, Knicks in a back-to-back situation. Matt Ryan, wide open left corner three. Can't get it to go. Remember when we were all excited when the Knicks signed Matt Ryan? We were like, oh, snap, Matt Ryan. I got a short up on the channel where I'm going crazy for the Matt Ryan appearance. Obi Toppin misses a three. Furphy with the rebound. Shovels it down low to Shepard for the layup. But everything is lined up except for the final score. We got a minute to go. Why is Precious Achiuwa in the game? We can't get my man DeLon right some minutes. Achiuwa gets it over to Shamet. Shamet driving to his right. Scoop blade with the right hand. Way off for Shamet. Just as his dad said, Ryan is a New York basketball legend. Shout out Matt Ryan, man. As the Pacers score again. Shout out Matt Ryan. We got 50 seconds to go, yo. Matt Ryan is not a bucket. K. Hazy said, our third string sucks. Show me a team with a good third string, K. Hazy. At least we got Kolek, we got Hug Porty. Dadier is unfortunately not healthy, so he would be a part of the third string, but Walker throws a lot of the top in. Another 2 points for the Pacers. Keenan Hart said, Matt Ryan, we have another quarterback because Charlie Ward wasn't enough. Yeah, we got old ass Matt Ryan out there on the Knicks jacking up threes and missing them, by the way. Not hitting nothing. Not hitting nothing this season. The Knicks are going to dribble out the clock, take the violation here, and that's going to be our final score, unless the Pacers are going to be jerks about it. But 128-115 is going to end up being the final score. Keenan Hart said, what happened to Bacom? What's the injury? It's a toe injury. Something with his toe. It's not broken or anything, I don't think. But, and the Pacers aren't going to take a shot, so that will be the final score, 128-115. But something with his toe. Let's see if we can click on the Knicks and see if it'll tell us here. It just says toe here. He's out. He's been out for a while with a toe injury, which is why you're not seeing Dadier with any G League time or anything like that. He's been something with a toe. McCullough, shout out McCullough, who did play a game in the G League. He's actually listed as day-to-day, which is nice. Anunoby's out. Dadier's out. And obviously Mitchell Robinson is out. So it's not serious from what I believe, but no need to rush it considering that he's not really a part of the plan this year. So just a toe. From what I hear, not a big deal, but also not great. It's also a 42-point game here. My goodness, Chicago, what are you doing? What are you doing, Chicago? The Grizzlies are the Suns, and they're the late game tonight, the last game on. But the Knicks pick up a victory against the Pacers. A nice bounce-back victory. Nice bounce-back victory. Slim Slammer said, Mitch better be in uniform by March. I think he will, Slim. I think he will. But I think that's going to be pretty much it. K. Hazy said, why is Bridges I'll hug you with Haliburton watching you, Mikhail? Come on, dog. He's just a nice guy. He's just a nice guy. Everybody's everybody's very friendly with Haliburton, man. Keno Hart said, OG toe, Bacom toe. Starting to remind me of Toe Truck Robinson. Look up that Knicks player, Sheffy. You don't remember him. No, I do not. No, I do not. I do remember the name, but I don't remember anything about him. Kenny McLeod needed that win after Boston. Yes, sir. Nice bounce back victory. Just as his dad said, ice trade tomorrow at the Garden. Hopefully the Knicks will have him on clamps, and it should be a nice, easy victory with no Jalen Johnson. Big task, good bounce back win, absolutely. Mark said, according to Grant Hill, these teams hate each other. It's past that. We're much past that at this point. I think there's a healthy competitive disdain. I don't think it's anything personal, you know. The dog catcher, Josh, has 30-10-5, a 30-10-5 game, and leads the team in only one stat. 3 turnovers, tied with Brunson. The team is stacked. Team is a good team. We just got to get all the pieces together and see how it all fits, right? And find the right combination. Hopefully Tom Thibodeau doesn't continue to play Precious Achiuwa as much as he's playing it. I like Precious Achiuwa. I want him a part of the lineup. Not as much as Tom Thibodeau's been playing. House Music said, thanks for all you're doing these games. Appreciate you, House Music. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you weren't hanging out with me, if you guys weren't hanging out with me, I would have stopped doing this a long time ago. But more people keep coming in. We keep getting more people in the streams, and they just continue to grow. So I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. But I think that's going to be it. We'll be live again tomorrow for the Knicks game, for the final Knicks game before the All-Star break. And then I believe there's more games on Thursday. Mark said snow day tomorrow. Did they already announce it? Because that would be nice. That would be nice to stay home tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good night. Remember, get a good night's sleep. Make sure you brush your teeth before bed. And make sure you stay hydrated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in about 22 hours. About 21 and a half hours. So I'll see you guys then. I'm out. Bye.